is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Ladies and gentlemen, like Josh Calloway would say, it is that time again. We are out here at the Castle, Gene Reed Field. Josh Calloway, normal guy, does play-by-play. He is on an airplane on his way to Auburn, and so we wish him the best. But I am sitting next to the man, not the myth, the legend, Gene Reed. How are you doing tonight, Gene?
Very good, Billy. It's football night in the Castle,
That's
and we
right.
are excited about it. This place is rocking. Our stands are full. The parking lot is overflowing, and we're ready for some football.
Absolutely. It's homecoming night here at Newcastle. They had Through the Decades. Those are their parade earlier today, and they had all their crownings and all earlier. Mm-hmm. So now all that's left is the game. The game. We are looking forward to this. We are starting district play. We have finished non-district play. Played a very tough non-district.
Did we ever?
What would you say about the non-district from what you saw?
What's not to say about it? We've talked about it so much. The good or the bad of it. Fans who just want to blow away teams early on, we didn't have that because the coaches really laid out a plan to play the tough teams, tough programs. We didn't know how tough Bartlesville would be. We handled them pretty well, but we knew the next 3 games were going to be, well, they were part of the gauntlet. And
That's
we
right.
went through the gauntlet, did we not?
We did. Josh and I we called that Murderer's Row.
Murderer's Row.
And we did. We played, if you don't remember, don't know, we played Bartlesville the first game, beat them handily, I would say. Mm-hmm. And then we went up against Tuttle. They shut us out 21-0.
Right. First shutout in a couple of years.
That's right.
Hadn't had many in Brickman's time here as a coach, but, yeah, they shut us out.
Had not. To a very good Tuttle team, I'll say that as well. And then we went against Blanchard, and we beat them everywhere but the scoreboard.
Right.
Lost to them 14-10. They're good. They're state champion. Very good team.
Led them until the last 2 minutes of the game.
That's right.
Yep.
It was a minute 47 left in the game, and when they made the pass and took the lead. And then we played against Elgin, and if you haven't seen Elgin play, they are a machine. They went undefeated last year in 5A till they got to the second round of the playoffs. They're undefeated this year, and they did really well. And so I would say we have faced the toughest part of our season now.
You're so right. And in fact, those 3 games, those 3 teams, Blanchard, Tuttle, and Elgin, are among the top 4 teams in Class 4A. And I know we're 5A. We played down to 4A with them, 6A against Bartlesville. But in any class, Billy, those top teams in any class are tough to face, and they were tough. And you say, hey, we should be that tough, and we're getting there. We're getting there, but we've got some more improvement to make.
We do, and I liked Coach's idea of play some tough out of district teams, get the tough ones out of the way because the tough ones weren't a part of your district.
All right.
So the losses don't matter once you hit district play.
They count, but they don't count.
That's right.
they matter, but they don't count, or however you want to do that,
Absolutely.
because our fans want to see victories and want to see us do well, and we all do. But we're through that, and now this game tonight. I can't wait to talk about this.
Oh, it's going to be a great night. They come in. It's a real good team here out of Duncan. They come in at 2-2. We're going to talk a little bit more about them after a break. In fact, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break right now. We'll come back, talk about some keys to the game, talk about everything going on, and we'll be right back right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
All right, we're back here at the Castle, Gene Reed Field, getting ready for the game. This is your countdown to kickoff, brought to you by the Oklahoma Abstract and Title. Great real estate services from ownership list, title reports, abstracting, construction binders, owner and mortgage title insurance. Closing coordination, closings, and monitoring delivery dates. Regardless of how complicated or simple your title problem is, they can help. Phone them at 405-348-8605. So, Jane, we'll just kick it right off. What are some keys to this game that you see happening tonight?
Well, to set up the keys of the game, you and I have talked about this. This feels like a must-win. Must-win for both of these teams. Now, it's not must-win in terms of win or go home, but it's one of those games that it keeps you from the next game being that. So we need this game. Duncan come here. They need this game. So some of the keys to the game for Newcastle, Billy, we got to find ourselves. And no offense intended, we're not lost, but we've not yet found ourselves in terms of really hitting on all the cylinders, if you will, that I know our coaches want to hit on. So we really need to find ways to get, for one thing, to get our receivers open, and we got to get them open fast. Because, the quarterback gets rushed, doesn't have time, so we got to get our receivers out there fast, and that's one thing I'm going to be looking for tonight, Billy. And we're going to have to see who might step up as a wide receiver or receivers. We're missing Rex Heskew again tonight, and he was so good, so effective on just getting out there where we need him to be. We have a young offensive line. They need to learn to make their blocks really count, really stick. There is a great bunch of linemen, and they've shown some real toughness, but we need to really protect the quarterback. I think we got to optimize the chemistry, Billy, between Shanel and Longman. Both of them are excellent athletes. Shanel will probably be starting quarterback. Either of them can be in or out of that position, but those two together have some great chemistry when it really works. As far as our defense, I think our linebackers really need to get settled in. They may be without Shanel part of the time so that he doesn't have to play both ways. And, again, our defensive lines just need to do what they do so well, including the work of Elcision at defensive end and whoever his counterpart in. That's what I see for Newcastle. How about you?
Well, I see with you. I'm interested in seeing how those that were injured playing again tonight. I think I saw T.J. Brown out there with his helmet. I saw Burchett out there with his helmet. So to see how those guys who've missed a few weeks that maybe didn't have to go through Blanchard or go through Elgin,
right?
How they're going to come back and trust the parts of their bodies that were hurting. So I'm interested in seeing that. But I think you're right. It's not that they're, like you said, not that they're really lost. It's that I don't know that this team has found its real identity. And when you go through a murderer's row like that, it's probably difficult to know who are the foundations and the staples of this football team, offense and defense.
This game could be that time.
I think so.
That's what we're hoping. And along that line, the opportunity to see so many younger players get onto the field and, as you say, next guy up, next man up, to see them, maybe it's the rainbow at the end of the storm or whatever, but we've seen some good support. We've seen some good play by these youngsters stepping up. I believe the keys to the game for Duncan, they need to be careful and don't take Newcastle for granted. They might see us as a recently 4A team up into 5A, and that may be fair, but they don't want to take this team for granted, and I don't think they will, certainly. And they need to kind of learn. They need to find the end zone. They had some tough games in their first 4 games, and like we experienced with Blanchard, they experienced with Shawnee last week. They outplayed them in all the stats, but gave up 3 touchdowns and only answered with 1. So that 3-1, just getting into the end zone. So that'd be a key to the game for Duncan. And the final thing on key to the game for Duncan, I would say, is for their defense, don't let the offense plays start getting developed. One of our challenges was when the defense crashed in and messed up our offensive play. So if that would be a key to them, and our job is to not let them do that.
That's right, make it difficult. And I think you're right. One of the fun things this year about going into 5A is that we don't know each other that well. I believe this is only the second time in school history we've ever played Duncan. They beat us last time. We really don't know each other that well.
Billy, you got a stat I didn't know about.
Well, that kind of hurt. But
I don't remember that. I grew up in Marlow, 10 miles from Duncan. The 2 schools were size different enough. We never played them down there. But I always was aware of Duncan as that bigger school, larger school. And now here they are playing up here. And I don't know what occasion it was that we played them, but I think who knows what rivalries may develop now starting this year, us playing in 5A and against teams we've never played, or in this case only played once before.
Well, and that's true. That was a long time ago. That was in the last century. Old man. But no, so that was really the last time they ever played. What I think the reason this is a make or break game is we're looking across at each other. Newcastle and Duncan, we're in the middle of that 5A one.
We are. You're right.
And so you have the few good teams that are probably a little bit better than us. You have some teams that are probably worse than us. We've played the toughest part of our season, but that doesn't mean we're just going to go out and beat everybody.
Right. No, that'd be tough. But that's exactly why this game is so important. What you just said. These 2 teams, one will prevail over the other, and it won't be the end of the season. But it'll be tough for the one who loses this, because there are a few teams each team will be favored over. Right. But there are going to be a few teams that we're not favored over.
Exactly. And so that's the thing, looking at each other. Whoever wins this game, in my opinion, which has been wrong more than it's been right, I'll admit, whoever wins this game is not going to finish less than 4th in this district.
I think you're probably right.
And so that's why it's so important. They're coming in 2-2. We're coming in 1-3. Both wanting to make a statement in this game right here. So I'm excited to see how they go. I'm excited to see how their quarterback, watching him on film, he's fast. They've got to hold him in. They can't let him scramble. He is a lot better when he scrambles.
Yes, and Coach Brickman shared with us during the coaches show the other night. Sawyer Rice. He makes a lot of plays with his feet, with his legs, if you will. Pretty good passer as well. But most of his plays will be him scrambling or him getting out, either planned or escaping the pocket. So he'll be the one we want to watch for, especially along with a few others. The guys he throws to. A couple of their receivers, Boston White, who was that? Sawyer Rice. A couple of receivers, we'll be watching for them, numbers 2 and 3, and see how they do. So we'll just see how their game develops tonight.
Well, and that's right, and that means if you have a scrambling passing quarterback, it means the defensive backs have got to show patience. You can't over-pursue the quarterback and leave the guys open in the back, but it also means those side linebackers need to make their way out and cut off the edges, the defensive end, etc.
Right.
So for them, the running back reminds me of the running back last week for Elgin. Big guys, 5'9", 166 pounds. He's got a big trunk. He's going to be hard to bring down.
Yep.
But if you can stop him before he gets momentum, and by the way, he's one of their top receivers too.
Is he? And
yes.
what's his name?
His name's Tavion Holland, number 8 for the running back.
Yep.
So keep an eye on him. But I am looking forward to an incredible game tonight. I think these guys from Newcastle, Brickman has put into them, okay. I think Brickman's told the guys, okay, here we go. This is what we need to do. So we're about 15 minutes from kickoff. We're going to take another break right here, and then we will come back. You're listening to and watching Oklahoma Sports Network.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
We are engineers, scientists, and analysts, the roughnecks, pipe fitters, and welders. We are the workforce that produces Oklahoma's oil and natural gas. We find and deliver the energy that makes this state and country go. We do it better, more safely, with more care for our shared environment than anyone in the world. We do it because our prosperity, our national security, and our way of life depends on us. We do it because we love it.
It's no secret that life is busy and you have a million things on your to-do list. Here at Community Bank of Oklahoma, we've made banking simple again.
We can help you get to the important things in life, like the big game tonight.
We do all the heavy lifting so you don't have to.
Race towards us at Community Bank of Oklahoma, because we wouldn't be a community without you.
All right, we're back here about a little less than 15 minutes away from the start of the game. Right now we're going to look at the schedule. And so if you look up there, you'll see the games that we have already played. Bartlesville, Tuttle, Blanchard, and Elgin. Tonight we're playing the Duncan Demons. And then next week we will be at Midwest City. Game starting at 7 o'clock. I hope y'all can come out and watch it. If you can't, I want to encourage you, watch it right here on OSN, on Roku, Apple, YouTube, Facebook, the app. You can watch it a lot of different ways. We're going to be at Midwest City. Have you heard anything about Midwest City?
Nothing that I can really comment on in terms of valid. Generally, people are telling me they're down. They're not the team they've been for so many years. They've struggled on a couple of their games so far. I always expect them. When I think of Midwest City, I think of tradition, and I think it's going to be tough going in there.
That's right.
So the next 3 games, it's a triple threat. I think these next 3 games that you're going to talk about, including Midwest City and the next 2, when we get through with those 3, we're going to know exactly where we stand, because the next 2 will be one real strong, one not so strong. So Midwest City, I hope we can leave this game going into that really with confidence.
Well, see, back when I was in high school, when the world was flat, Columbus was almost here. Midwest City was one of our rivals at Moore. So we go and play the Bombers, and they'd beat us one year. We'd beat them the next year and back and forth. So I'm excited to see Bombers Field again for the first time since I've been out of high school.
Yeah.
But you're right. I've also heard that, but I also know Midwest City never falls that far.
Exactly.
Mid-Del is very tough. Carl Albert, Del City, Midwest City, all of those guys over there, which are all OSN teams.
Oh, yeah. That's fun. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, and then the next game we're going to be at Classen, SAS, the Comets up there in the city. We'll be up there and playing them. I haven't heard a whole lot about them this year. They've kind of been back and forth. And then we're going to go, and I'm looking forward to this one too, Lawton MacArthur at Lawton. And so that's going to be a good game. In fact, if you look here at the schedule, we have a bye on the 11th.
Right.
We don't have a game. So we will not be here.
When's that home game in October?
There is no home game in October.
Right.
And so we will go the entire month of October at different places. We'll be back here at the Castle on the 1st of November, finish out the season here, and go into the playoffs, hopefully having a home game for the playoffs. So if you want to look at this, look how heavy it is at the front, and look how after that it's kind of a ripple effect of teams that look to be pretty good or give us a good challenge, some that on paper we are expected to beat. And so I think you're looking at a good rest of the schedule. What do you think?
And Duncan is essentially looking at that same schedule, different dates, but obviously they're facing the same schools because we're each of us are in this initial game. So again, that emphasizes the critical sense of feeling for this game tonight.
Absolutely.
And what a night we have to play football. This is beautiful. I'm glad you all arranged me to be up here on good weather night.
That's right. That's right. So, hey, we got the starting lineup. We're going to talk about that. It's sponsored by Sooner State Bank. You have many options when it comes to financial institutions. At Sooner State Bank, they pride themselves on providing a level of service that will exceed your family or business expectations. Stop by one of our branch locations today to talk to our dedicated staff. Sooner State Bank, member FDIC. They're located at 212 Wright Street in Newcastle. So as we look at the starters, Gene, we talked a little bit about the starters for the Demons. Looking at some of the starters that we're getting more familiar with, because we have had some young guys come up, who are some of the starters you're expecting probably have a pretty good game tonight?
Well, I can't wait to see. You know, you never know what the coaches may pull together. Obviously, I expect to see Shanel at the quarterback position. He had a great game last week, a tough game, but he played hard on both sides of the ball. I expect him to see there. I expect to see a good dose of Shanel and also Longman. I expect to see T.J. Bradford back. I'm glad to see him. Ben Rogers may or may not start. We don't know who'll actually literally be starting, but I believe we'll see a lot of Ben Rogers along with TJ, and we may even see Colton Bradley in there, number 10. All three of those have done a good job during the past few weeks. So I would say looking forward to that. And then a strong offensive line. Hopefully they are at their very best as they prepare. Receivers, Billy, who are we going to see at receivers?
Well, I think you're going to see the Schumar twins. You have Alec and Ashton in there. They've kind of stepped up pretty well. I think you'll see Ian Barker along with Caden Longman. Now, they play a 3-4, but it's really a sagging 3-4 defense. So I think we're going to have some pretty good success rushing against them. They have shown against the teams they've played before that they've had good rushing against them. So I think if we can establish that, that's going to open up these receivers. I look at Alec getting a lot of them. Ian Barker getting a few. I see Caden Longman being receiver number 1, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I look forward to that. Also, I think TJ is going to come back out. He is not happy with this season so far.
Right.
So I think we're going to see him come out and play good.
Right. And also, Billy, I'll hitchhike on that. Our receivers, the receiver room includes guys like Zach Craig, the number 22, and our tight ends.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think the tight ends will have a good time. I think Tone, Aiden Elcision, I think really going to need him at defensive end and Fletcher on the other side, holding that quarterback in. They can't let the quarterback get outside the tackles. So I think they'll have a good one. I think you will see Antonio Brown. He'll have some opens, big number 88. I think you'll see some short throws to him, and he'll have that. So that's what I kind of see in Newcastle, getting their identity, trusting each other, playing themselves. I think they will have quite a bit of success tonight playing against their defense with rushing. And then once they come in and stop the rush, then I think you'll see the receivers.
And switching over to defense, which you kind of alluded to as well, Antonio Brown, he can fill in at linebacker. He did a good job last couple of weeks coming in. We had a couple of others who really stepped up on defense. So I'm kind of looking for
please remain standing and remove all caps.
Ashton Schumard came in on defense.
Yeah, did real good. Zach Gregg did really good last week. He had a few good catches and some knockdowns. I believe he had an interception last week. So that's been some of the neat things about this year is we've got to talk about different people.
Right, exactly.
We've got to talk about people stepping up, next man up. We've had to see some of that early on. So maybe now we got all the nicks and hurts out of the way. We're going to go ahead and take a break right now. When we come back, we'll have the coin toss and get ready for the kickoff. You're watching the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Okay. We're back on the line. We're back here at the castle. Gina and I are talking. They're getting ready to come out for the coin toss. Hey, thanks for being with us. Again, I hope you enjoyed the game tonight. I want to thank Carson Wade right here beside us. He is really directing the show. He's our producer, doing a great job. Uriah, here's the thing. We're a radio show without Uriah.
That's right.
And so we want to thank him, Uriah Martinez, on the camera. Glad you're here with us. Looking forward to an incredible game. So as the captains come out and get ready to go and do the toss, our coin toss sponsor is Elcision Realty. Boomer and Tiffany, Elcision of the Tiffany team, they're your local realtors with Prime Realty, and they say, go Racers. Captains for the Duncan team, it looks like number 65, Garrett Henry, number 25, Eric Riza, and number 65, I already said that, number 17, Jackson Poach. Going out for the flip from Newcastle, you have number 5, TJ Bradford. You have number 16, Trey Burchett, number 15, Jackson Shanel, and big number 77, Tosh Smith. So we'll keep an eye out here and watch that. We'll see who wins and which way it goes.
And Billy, we didn't mention number 17, one of the captains. I don't know, we haven't got to him yet, but Jackson Pogue. He should be someone to look at for tonight's game. Wide receiver, defensive back. Vipe magazine kind of mentioned him as one of the leaders of the team, number 17. And I misspoke on numbers a while ago. I mentioned number 2 and 3. But number 3 is the quarterback, Sawyer Rice. And he'll throw to number 2, Sincere Young. And who's his other? And Boston White, number 4. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like they got a pretty good team. They're looking at there. Gene, what would you do if you won the coin toss? Oh, I always defer, and I always want to give the other team the ball first, get our defense out there on the field. But I'm only right about 50% of the time, Billy.
That's the same here. It's also kind of become a joke with me and Josh, how often I get it right and how often I get it wrong. So they're out there getting ready. Don't see anything yet. The referee's talking to them, or the officials. As you can tell, we got some great music, really loud.
And Billy, just a side note, our athletic director, Brent Hodges, every coin toss, he has a special pure silver dollar coin and he honors someone. I'm not sure who's he's recognizing, a young man there on the 50-yard line with them. But just a tip of the hat to A.D. Hodges for taking time to recognize either Teacher of the Year or Outstanding Student or Special Needs Student or some special support person. Looks like Duncan did win the toss.
Yes, Duncan wins the toss. They defer to the second half. We'll see what Newcastle decides. They do their do-si-do. It's like square dancing used to do in 3rd grade. Looks like Newcastle will get the ball first. And so we're going to get this started. We'll take one more break. And when we get back, we'll be ready for the kickoff and ready for this game here tonight at Gene Reed Field. We had the honor of having him on the show. Thank you guys for the pregame and the countdown to kickoff. Thanks for taking us through that. I want to thank Carson, Uriah, Gene, and myself. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back here on Oklahoma Sports Network.
You can look up at our screen right here. That's our lifeblood. That's how we know what's going on at 14,700 foot.
Because you're completely blind otherwise.
That's correct.
People don't really understand the level of tech that's going on.
Yes, sir. Well, this whole thing is extremely high tech. I mean, just the ability to be able to drill down 13,000 feet and then put 90-degree turn in the well and then drill out another 3 miles.
It doesn't matter how casually you say it. It's a freaking miracle, man.
Yes, sir.
And we are back here at the Castle. It's getting really loud here. You got a lot of fans here in the stands. They're standing against the fence. They're going all the way around our side of the field. A lot of fans here tonight to watch a great game.
And we're right by the speaker, and
yes.
The announcer down below has done a great job. I announced here for many years. I found myself listening to him and seeing how he's done. He does a great job, Billy.
Oh, it is. It's a great time. What do they say? It's a great day.
To be a racer.
To be a racer.
Yeah.
So
it certainly is. Thank you.
So as they get lined up, I was going to see who's going back for Newcastle.
One of 3 or 4 will be kicking for the Demons. We'll see which one they lead the way. Some of the ones they have listed, number 30, Maroons, number 36, Millen, and who's the third? 80, Salazar, maybe one other one. So they have 3 or 4 designated kickers on the roster, and we'll see who. And I noticed when they charged the field, it led out there by number 5, TJ.
Yes.
TJ Bradford, and we're glad to have him back.
He is ready to get back. Looks like deep for Newcastle. It's number 24, Ben Rogers, and then also number 8, Caden Longman.
I think that's 13, Alex Schumard.
I apologize. That's 13, Alex Schumard.
Back deep for the Racers, number 24.
So they're getting ready to have the kickoff. We do have a kickoff sponsor to tell you about. Kickoff sponsor is First United Bank. First United Bank, with over 80 locations across Oklahoma and Texas, is a family bank in every sense of the word. Family owned and operated, built on family values, treating you like family, spending life wisely. Member FDIC. And it looks like, is that number 5 is going to be kicking there?
No, number 80 has the ball over there, Billy.
Okay.
I'm not sure. That's Salazar. And he's still talking to his coaches. I guess they use the last second to see how we line up there on our return team.
Well, it always makes you wonder when the coach is talking to the kicker so much.
So at the last second.
So he's going to put it on the hash closest to the Newcastle side. If you're watching it, it's at the lower hash. So we're going to start this off here. He's backing up, waiting on the whistle from the white hat, and we will be going.
Class 5A begins, Billy.
Let's go. Start it good.
The upbacks are Ian Barker and Caden Longman. And it's going to go to Caden, looks like, Bill.
Caden gets it out about the 28-yard line, makes a couple of yards, gets tackled there on the 30-yard line. Looks like that is number 4 that tackled him, Boston White. So we're going to start there at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Billy, another part we see in high school ball these days are those high kicks. That one wasn't extremely high, but they targeted to be high and not that far. It landed, what did he probably fielded it about the 25-yard line or 26.
Right.
Got caught pretty soon after that because that high kick gave them an opportunity to get down the field.
You got Jackson Shanel leading the offense out there. You got big T.J. Bradford going to be in the backfield with him. Got 4 receivers right off the bat lined up there. Jackson gets him in position. There's a hard count. Goes back, handoff goes to T.J. Bradford. He's got some distance there. He's going there, makes it all the way out to the 48-yard line. Great run there, 18 yards. There, straight down, north and south. Comes over to this hash mark. That's going to make it a first down for Newcastle.
Boston White on the tackle, but what a great, and that's what we wanted. He needs 3 steps, and they gave him the 3 steps, and he took it from there, Billy.
Absolutely. Great blocking. So Shanel gets back in the shotgun again. TJ switches sides to his left side. He gets it. Handoff goes to him again. Stutter
what a
step.
cut.
Look at them go. Gets down to the 41-yard line.
So that puts the work right on the linebackers and on the safeties having to come in. And you know what, that's going to open up eventually. So we want to see, we'll stay with this run until the cows come home as far as I'm concerned. But those are going to be good runs that will set up even different plays here in the future.
Absolutely. So Shanel steps back in the shotgun again. Does a hard count. You see Schumard comes all the way out wide. You got TJ goes wide back in the eye. Here we go. There he goes, got some room there. Great job. Takes it down to the 28-yard line. Tackled there by number 4.
Sawyer Rice.
Boston White.
Oh, Boston White.
Boston White. That's okay.
I'm going to get 3 and 4 mixed up all night.
Dang, that's what we do.
I did see what we've observed for Alex Schumard went down and got some downfield blocking. Also, Elcision was downfield blocking. That made that play go.
Shanel gets the ball. Goes back, going to pass it. Takes it out to Alex Schumard.
Oh, what a defense.
Broke up at the last second. Now you can say who it was. Big number 3 there, Sawyer Rice.
That was Sawyer Rice. He lands up in that safety position, and he is their athlete, Billy.
He is. A lot of speed.
Hats off to Schumard. He didn't really have a chance of that because Rice had a good position on him, and he knocked it down, but Schumard stayed with it all the way.
But did a good job. Bradford's back in there. Shanel goes up, tells the line what they're doing. Steps back there. Look at 2nd down and 10. Here you go. Oh, just a little bit high. Throwing it out there to Cragg. Overthrew him just by a touch. Had good coverage right there. That brings up 3rd down and 10 on the 27-yard line.
Well, you want to see those, Billy. We want so much for those to hit right there. He wasn't wide open. He wasn't all by himself, but he had the position on the defender. And if that ball had been down about 4 or 5 inches lower, he would have snagged that. By the way, this young man's played basketball for us. He's played football before, but he came out this year, and he's got a set of hands on him as a receiver.
Okay, you got Shanel back in there. Gets the hike. Had 4 receivers coming out. Have a flag that comes down. Oh, Just a little bit out of the way there. Flag comes in at the 29-yard line. Holding is the call.
You know what area that is?
Oh, I do. Oh, I hate that space right there called Holdville. That's going to cost them 10 yards. See if they march it back from the 27. Yeah, it looks like they'll go back from the 27. Put it at the 37, make it 3rd down and 20. So started off really good, had a lot of good runs, trying to mix it up here a little bit. You can't help but wonder if Shanel maybe is playing against the past team still.
And they declined that penalty, so it brings up 4th down, 4th and 10.
4th and 10.
There again, I felt like they have some passes open, but we were moving it on the ground. So kind of selfishly, like one more play on the ground.
Yeah. Well, and they did what they're supposed to. They brought them in, but they're a good defense. Oh, wow, they're going to try a 45-yard field goal here. Got number 46 out there, Madrano. Let's see how he does. Oh.
That'll give him 5 yards.
Now we're looking at maybe a 40-yard field goal. Let's see if that changes anything. See if Brickman goes for it. 4th and 5 is a whole lot different from the 25-yard line, or excuse me, 22-yard line.
We might take one more of those. One more of those to put us where we want to be, Bill.
That'd be fine. They're wanting to come after it. They're wanting to block him. They line up. Madrano back there in the stance. Get the ball. Kick is up.
I think that made it.
And it is good. Great job. 37-yard field goal by Madrano. Newcastle is on the field now, or on the board. 3-0, so a 10:27 left in the first quarter. We're going to go to a commercial. Come back to on the other side. We'll watch Duncan start off in their offense on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
All right, we're back here. Just saw a 37-yard field goal kick there by Madrano. Puts Newcastle on the board at 3-0. 10:27 left in the first quarter.
Billy, you want to get it into the end zone, but what a great opportunity it is what an advantage it is to have someone who can kick it. What a great job that was. Long field goal puts us on the board first.
I want to take this second here to thank our first quarter sponsor, Chris Dunn, Allstate. Chris knows what life is like here in Newcastle, that you choose your car and your home to fit your lifestyle and your budget. He also knows how important it is to do the same when it comes to insurance. He looks forward to getting to know you and helping you to find the solution that meets your needs. Call him today, 405-392-2390. Madrano gets ready for the kickoff here.
That's Sawyer Rice back
Looks
deep.
like Sawyer Rice back there.
And 5 and 10. Oh, that's 4. Boston White on this side.
Oh, good kick.
Into the end zone.
Excellent kick by Madrano. Goes all the way into the end zone. So it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Billy, we didn't talk about special teams. We usually do. You and I, every week, we talk about, the offense, defense, and special teams role. And tonight it's showing up.
Absolutely.
They got that field goal and a touchback. Wind is not a factor, though.
No.
Wind tonight, either direction, unless something changes, those flags are flagging.
They are drooping. Yes. Now, here's what I really like. It showed a lot of trust that Brickman went to the field goal.
Exactly.
Even from 45 yards out. So here they come. They get set up to go on offense. You got Sawyer Rice there to get the ball. You got number 8 back there to get the handoff at running back, Tavian Holland. He gets it, fakes the handoff, goes to the pass. Oh. No.
Caden Longman on the tackle. That ball came out. Let's see what they call it.
Came out there. Looks what they say. They're saying that he was down.
What a hit by Caden Longman. Caden came up. He was running away from Caden, and Caden caught up on him and knocked him down. Yeah, anyway, that was a good pass play. Good completion, Billy.
Good pass there at 13, C.J. Warner. So they're going to go back. Empty backfield. Looks like they're going to try 5 receivers. this time. That'll put a little bit of a stretch on them. Now
Tavion
they're running Holland back there. They fake the handoff, quarterback sneak. He gets caught back there. Ooh, slipped out of it. Man, he is an evasive runner. Oh, very good runner. Gets in there, saw your Rice, fakes that, saw something. You're not going to be able to one-arm him down. You're going to have to tackle him.
Yeah, he had him. He had him, I want to say wrapped up, but not quite wrapped up. And he was evasive. He's their guy. He has the moves.
Yes, he is one of their carries the most, has probably the most rushing yards.
Pickup of 7 yards.
Oh, ball went under him.
Here's his chance to show. There you go. Look at that.
Oh, there's nobody over there. So he gets a bad snap, comes back, throws it out there, just throws it away.
He again showed his athleticism.
He did.
He must have run back 15 yards, 15 yards back getting that ball with 2 guys after him. He had the forethought to pick it up and get it out of bounds.
Well, and he was leaning back when he threw that. He couldn't step into it and still threw it about 30 yards.
Yep.
So we're looking at 3rd and 3 here for your Demons. They're getting riled up. You see the defense trying to rile up the fans. They're looking to see what they're going to run. You still see 4 receivers out there. Line lines up. I think I'd watch right now, watch for a pass to Holland out of the backfield. Oh, bubbled it again. Oh, and he's not going to get there. Okay. Another bad snap back to Sawyer Rice. He gets up to the 45-yard line, which is a loss of 2. Be 4th down and 5. Looks like they're going to go ahead and punt, so the defense stepped up.
They did, and several defenders obviously were all over that, but among them was Tucker Brown, number 7. He's been one of the guys, next guy up. He's done a good job the last 2 or 3 games, coming in off the bench and playing well. So 4th and medium, 4th and 4.
Yeah, 4th and a half. Half the 10, so 4th and 5. Well, I say a short 5, maybe 4. So they're back to punt. And let's see what they do. Uh-oh. Oh, block punt. He got blocked there and scooped up. He's going all the way in. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Newcastle Racers. That was incredible. Great job.
Thomas Barbie. Is that 31?
That's what it looked like. 31 picks it up. He blocks it, picks it up, runs it into the end zone, and goes in for a touchdown.
Number 31, Thomas Barbie. He's been another one who stepped up. When Hunter Berry went down, he came in as one of our defensive ends. He's on special teams. What a play. Now, what set that play up, unfortunately for Duncan, was a bad snap or a bad handle. But heads up for Barbie for being back there and picking it up and running it in.
So Medrano lines up to kick the extra point. They're from the 10-yard line. Here he goes, gets the hike, gets it there. And it's good. And got cars dodging it out on Highway 130.
Right on 130. That's Caden Longman holding. Caden's one of our quarterbacks. Puts a lot of flexibility even as a holder back there for us.
So with 8:58 left to go in the first quarter, you got a 10-point lead by your Newcastle Racers off of a flub snap. You really do got to give it to Barbie. He just turned on the jets when he saw the bouncing down to him.
And speaking of special teams,
there you go.
Assistant Coach Tyler Engelking is our special teams coach. He brings a lot of energy to our coaching staff to begin with, to our program, and he really takes special teams personally, and I'm really proud for him for special teams to have such a big role thus far in the game.
Well, and if you're doing trivia, the first scores that we have made in 5A against 5A have been by the special teams.
There you go.
You got a 3-point field goal. You got a block punt, run in for touchdown.
Got a touchback on the kickoff kickoff after the, yep.
It's all been special teams. Yep. So Medrano lines up there at the 40-yard line to kick. You got number 3 Rice back there to receive the kickoff. We'll see if he kicks it into the end zone again. Wow, what a great start for Newcastle.
Oh, man. And now we'll see how Duncan responds because, I don't think they're going to be shook, just 1 or 2 plays. But it's important now that they pull their team together and play their game.
Kicks it off there, comes down, lands, and goes out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. So flag is thrown for that. He'll be brought out to the 35-yard line. And we'll get another shot with the defense. Now, I will say this. It wasn't the defense that really shut down their offense that last time. Some bad snaps to him. So you didn't really get to see a whole lot of the defense do what they enjoyed doing. And I think you're going to see a lot more of that.
Now they have an opportunity to step up.
That's right.
But you're right. Duncan had moved the ball. Just as we had moved the ball quite a ways down the field before we eventually had to give it up to a field goal.
All right, you got Sawyer Rice back there in the shotgun again. You got number 8, Holland, right there to his left. They got 3 receivers. They're lining up. Ooh.
Holland.
Flag comes in right there. Oh, good pursuit.
Great defense.
Good pursuit. He gets out to about the 37-yard line.
Was that Elcision out there?
I believe so. But that was Elcision. Yep. And I believe Caden Longman.
And Ian Barker was in there.
They took it back there. You do have a flag here. Looks like the call was holding. That's going to back them up 10 yards. So now it'll be 1st and 20 from the 25-yard line.
Again, Duncan, they're kind of self-inflicted on their offense so far. It's got to be frustrating to the coaches.
I think it's really got to be frustrating when I know they have video, they share tape, but to not know how Newcastle plays or how they come out. You know, if you're watching Newcastle against Elgin, this is probably not the same team. He hikes the ball, fakes a handoff there, takes it up the middle, met there quickly by the defense. Staying down there. Looks like Aiden Elcision right there in the front.
Yep.
Todd Smith gets out of there, it sounds like. Stops him for a gain of 3 yards.
And you know, who do you give the credit to on that tackle, because it's a team tackle.
That's right.
Which you're really glad to see. So Todd got a hold of him. Ian Barker came flying in there. I think Elcision was one of the first ones to come up.
Okay, got Rice back there. He gets the hike, hands it off there to number 8, Holland. He's trying to come around the side, makes it up to the 30-yard line. Tackled there by a number of players there. It looks like Brown took him down. And
Tucker Brown, Ian Barker in there, Craig. Zach Craig is playing the role of one of our safeties. In fact, I heard one of our defensive players said they're calling their defense now 3 safeties.
Wow.
3 safeties is what they're calling, which kind of explains what we would call a nickelback sometime in the past.
Yeah, 3rd and 15 here. Rice getting the call in from the coaches. They're lined up. You can see the cover 1 man in the very back there. Looks like that's Craig.
Yep.
Back there in the back.
Shanel right there, linebacker.
Oh!
He is an escape artist.
Wow. He is difficult to bring down, just throws it away.
And we're very fortunate. I mean, I'm glad that we didn't get a flag. Not that we almost did, but we were all over the kid in coverage. He was smart enough to know to throw it no matter what, with hope that he might draw a penalty.
That's right. Yeah, he threw it down. That's a great point. Great point. Throw it over there. If you see him kind of playing the hand game, throw it down there, see if you can get a flag. That's about all you had an opportunity to do as fast as that Racer defense got in there.
4th down and 15.
So it looks like they're back. They're going to punt again.
Is this Caden back here? Caden Longman.
Oh, he may have been partially blocked. Saw a hand up there. Still's good. Bouncing around the 40-yard line. Goes all the way down to about the 38. And that's where your Newcastle Racers are going to start. They're at the 38-yard line.
It's been a while since we've been on offense.
That's right.
But now I want to see a drive. I want to see a good drive put together. Anxious to see some production from our running back. We saw some great runs from TJ that first series. Like to see that, more of that. Good blocking.
Well, let's see if they kind of settle into what they want to do tonight. Like you said, the touchdown was special teams, so it's been a while since the offense has been out there. See if they get something going here.
Right.
If they do, if they walk it down the field, get in the end zone, it may be a long night for Duncan.
Antonio Brown is in at tight end. And he's actually in the slot position now.
Yeah, Shanel back there in the shotgun. Bradford beside him. Brown comes over to the other side. They hand it off. He gets up there. Oh, runs into his own blocker.
He may be gone.
There you go. He's going. He gets past the 40, 35-30. They catch up to him at about the 28-yard line. He goes out of bounds. Great cut, great running. I think running into his own blocker kind of messed up their defense on not knowing what he was going to do.
Exactly.
So it was a great job.
And he took advantage of that and skirted around that left hand. He almost had a step. Tavian Holland, to his credit, he turned on the speed. Great gain.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line of Duncan. So they go in and out. You see some players going back and forth. You got T.J. Bradford in there. Shanel telling his line what they're going to do. They have 3 receivers down here to the bottom. Tight end up top at the top end of the line. They go. It's another handoff.
Look at that.
Gets over there, gets to about the 23-yard line before there's any contact. Then they take him out of bounds. It looks like right about the 19-yard line.
Looks like that tight end did his job on that far side, Billy, because he just followed that path just over the left of the tackle and tight end, and it took a linebacker or a safety to catch up with him.
Yeah, that linebacker, I believe it was a middle linebacker there. It took him a while to get over there and stop him, and he got some good yardage there, 9 yards. So Shanel comes back, directing traffic down there, calling receivers over. Gets ready, lines up.
This could be.
Takes it. Hands off to Bradford. He goes up the middle. He's running around the end, and it's touchdown! Newcastle. T.J. Bradford runs it in from the, I believe it was the 18-yard line. He takes it in there, goes in for a touchdown, and you have another touchdown for Newcastle.
Wow, great job in there. Again, that's the Bradford we know and love. He's been injured, been hurt a little bit, banged up, sat out a couple of games. His dad, one of the coaches was telling me they felt very confident. They just wanted him to rest up, and boy, it paid off.
It has, and he's really busting out tonight. Madrano ready for the point after. Is to him. Boy, they're getting close to blocking that. And the kick is good. So we're going to take a break right here.
That's Gage Bell on that.
Gage Bell. Oh, flag came out. We'll hold here for the flag, see what that's about. Came out as the teams were walking away, so it's not going to be good news for somebody.
So that was Gage Bell on that point after, and which is just another example of another special teams player.
Yeah, did a real good job. Let's see if they have a call here.
It's a strange how that flag came in late, down in the end zone. I don't think there was anyone down there, so he saw something back up at the line of scrimmage. I have a feeling it's going to be a dead ball.
Well, I think it is too. I think it's going to be a dead ball foul. He could have heard something down there. We don't hear anything down there. So
if it is, it's going to be assessed at the kickoff.
Let's see. They still haven't come up showing what it is. We'll stick here and see if they say. Well, is there a better way you could have started off this game if you were Newcastle?
Dead ball.
Here's a call. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Newcastle.
Oh, my goodness.
So that's going to back them up to the 25-yard line to kick.
Well, we're starting to hear that on 2 levels. First of all, it takes us back 15 yards. And secondly, it's not what you want to see.
No, we have all the momentum going right now.
Yeah.
We don't need anything to kill that.
It may not have been really unclassy or whatever.
Egregious.
But just enough. Yeah, it may not have been egregious, but just enough to get a flag. And you don't start that in district play.
Right.
But it happens, and let's see if we can recover.
Well, and it's really tough, I think, to be a player. You want their adrenaline up when they're out there playing, but when does their adrenaline need to be under control? And imagine telling a bunch of 15, 16, 17-year-old guys, hey, you have adrenaline when we tell you to have adrenaline.
And someone on the other side yucks it up at you, and you yuck it back, and you get the flag.
That's right.
Yeah, it can happen.
So now they're going to kick it from the 25-yard line. You got Rice out here at the 12-yard line ready to receive it.
That's dangerous.
Yes, I don't know that you ever want him returning when he is so fast.
We may see one of those sky-high kicks here and drop down. It'll give up a lot of yards, but it will prevent a run back. Go ahead.
Just waiting on he kicks it off there. Comes down to, So, good job. Good job. Runs it out to the 34-yard line. I didn't see the number that got it.
That's number 10, Hernandez, on the kickoff return. I'm not sure which racer. They covered it pretty well.
They covered it very well, and I believe it was Ashton Schumard stayed in his lane. That's what's so important in this. He stayed in his lane, and so when he changed directions, he ran right into another Newcastle racer. So great special teams being shown tonight by Newcastle.
Ashton Schumard there's another one. He just he had to step up even further than he had than normal, and he's played great defense and great special teams.
Oh yeah, really doing good, stepping up.
So 33-yard line. That could have been a lot worse.
Sawyer gets the height, comes back, it's ready to pass it.
Oh,
great catch!
The ball came out. That was almost a miracle catch.
That was going to be a great catch there by number 13, C.J. Warner. Then Caden came in there. Longman, number 8, came in, knocked it free. So a good hit by him. That's why you don't give up on him.
And we're kind of fortunate that ball wasn't placed better for the receiver, because he would, if he had caught that in stride, it would have been different. Because it was a little low, caught it. He snatched it, had to go down with it, and it came out.
So Rice is back there ready to receive the snap. Gets it. Hands it off to number 8 there. Taking it around the side. Excellent tackle right there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Was that a linebacker that came up or that corner, Billy?
Holland on the run, right side.
I was trying to see who it was.
That's that. Yep, Burchett.
Okay, so number 16, Trey Burchett. Welcome back to the game, Trey.
Is he lining up in a corner, or is he one of the? Is he a linebacker? No, he's on that. He's on the corner over there.
Yep. He's over there
or
on the
safety,
corner.
either that or a strong safety moving up. You know the positions better than I do on defense, but he was there. That one's ours.
Oh, intercepted. Taken there by number 13, Alex Schumard. He's going down the side. He got one man to beat.
Oh, my goodness.
Takes it all the way back to the 10-yard line.
Billy, I saw that one coming to us. I just had confidence that he was going to step up on that and ran back, looks like maybe 40 yards from where he picked it off, and was one fingertip away from getting away.
Yeah, that was just a shoestring tackle.
Except not on the shoestring.
That's true.
It was
okay, and so you saw that on instant replay here. It's the Eric Ledoux State Farm instant replay. Their dedicated team is committed to helping you find the perfect insurance coverage for your unique needs. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, we're here to provide personalized quotes and guidance so you can navigate life's roads with confidence. Call for a free quote today. Call them at 405-392-3992.
This
so
is
Ruben.
Ruben.
The ball. Hand off to Ruben there. He gets back. It looks like he may have gained one there, get to the 8-yard line. Takes it up the middle. Loosen up that inside a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, Eric Ledoux is so great. Eric and so many other sponsors here in Newcastle supporting us in OSN, and such a great community support as well. So,
well, something we haven't said, it's his son playing center there, number 64.
That's right, 64 does a great job center. Good to see Ruben in there. He has some lower body strength. Look at this, pushing forward. That's what you want.
Great handoff there to Ruben. He gets up there, takes it down to about the 4-yard line, makes it 3rd down and goal. So he's coming out. Bradford comes back in, giving Bradford a little bit of a breather after running all those yards on that last one.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
So it's 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
74 Pratt and 77 Taj on that left side, and they've opened up a couple of holes along with center Jace Ledoux.
Looks like they have their beef blockers in there.
What in the world?
I don't know.
Billy, I blinked and I did not see. It looked like a collision, but we ended up.
Bradford on the run. He's brought down.
Well, I didn't see it. It looked like they ran to each other. It looked like it was a fumble. And I'm not sure what all happened, but the ball came back to us.
Yep.
Does make it 4th down and from the 5-yard line.
Field goal team going in.
So there you got number 81, Gage.
Racers are set to kick. Number 81, Tobias Pfeiffer.
Nope, Tobias Pfeiffer. He's in there to kick a 3-point.
That's the 3rd one.
So that's the 3rd place kicker we've seen tonight. And it's good. So now with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter, it is 20-0 Newcastle Racers. We're going to take a break with them. We'll be back right here with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
All right, back here at the Castle, Gene Reed Field. They're lining up for the kickoff. 3:33 left in the first quarter. It's 20-0, your Newcastle Racers.
Well, Billy, we got a penalty after we scored. Had to kick it off from the 25-yard line, I think it was. Put ourselves in a little bit of a pickle. Defense stood up, had several good plays, and then a great play. Pick off by Alex Schumard. Went back in, scored another field goal. Not a bad recovery.
Not bad at all. Schumard was about a fingernail from running it back for a pick six. You don't mind a 55-yard pick six.
And, those are confidence builders.
Yes.
He's going to catch a couple of passes on offense as well, and that's going to boost him up even higher.
So Medrano comes in, do the kickoff, puts it up into the air. It is going to be returnable. Got there by Sawyer Rice. Cuts over to the left side.
Good blocking in front of him.
Oh,
good tackle there.
Good shoot.
By.
Just barely got the ankle there. Looks like it's number 29. But great run back. I'm telling you, Sawyer Rice, if he gets out in the open, he's gone. He's got some great speed.
That's decent on the number 29, decent. We haven't called his number, and that's good to see him putting his helmet in there, getting his hand on the kid's foot, bringing him down at, 36-yard line.
Yeah, so it'll be first down and 10 from the 36-yard line for the Duncan Demons.
I wish we were putting more of those kicks into the end zone, Billy, because that really is risky with kids like Sawyer Rice on the return. But it's time for our defense to step up again.
Looks like coming out with 5 receivers. Of course, that may change in motion. Rice back there. You get the snap. Takes it. That's
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, they're saying incomplete pass.
Yep.
Almost was a fumble. Had the defense got in there just immediately. I think that was Burchett. Is that Burchett? No, that was El Sidjan. Got in there real fast. Didn't have it long enough to make it a fumble.
We're saying ooh and ah because that's what the play looks like with these. We had two defenders ready to meet that receiver as soon as he caught the ball or as soon as he touched the ball.
So Rice goes back, gets the ball, comes back to pass it.
He escaped.
Oh.
That wasn't a blindside block.
There. Got blocked back there. He runs it around the right side, takes it all the way out to the 45-yard line. Had some good blockers there, and that's kind of what we're talking about. You let Rice get out in the open. He is shifty. He is fast.
Exactly. He is an athlete. We've said that, and he's showing it.
So that's a first down for Duncan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's their first down.
I think so, Bill.
Okay, so they'll be at the 45-yard line. Rice goes back to get shotgun. Has Holland right there beside him. 3 receivers, 2 to the top, 1 to the left. Flag comes in.
And there's the Bradshaw shift. He's known for that defensive shift left and right, and that caused the offense to flinch. 5-yard penalty.
So with that false start, you're going to look at 1st and 15 from midfield, 50-yard line, just above the end there. You can see it.
1st and 15 from the 50-yard line.
Billy, we line up in that 4-2. So with those 2 defensive tackles and 2 DEs, when they all go down and they shift together, it's a sight to behold. It's not that you don't see it in high school ball, but they move so efficiently. I'm not sure how they get their count. Defense is not allowed to do a count that affects the quarterback, but they work well together as a group.
Rice gets the throw back there. Oh, he's going to try and cut around here. Had some good blocking going. Good pass down there. Gets it out the 20-yard line. Tackled there. Pass goes to number 1, Jason Quartermeyer.
Schumard on the tackle, but they've got some receivers. They're showing us if you get the ball to them, they will catch it and run.
And they hurry up. They get up there on the 25-yard line. Rice gets it, hands it off there to Holland. He gets up there, picks up about 5. Gets tackled there, I believe, by Burchett. But takes it up the middle. They're going into a hurry. They do not want to go out of the first quarter without points. So Rice gets back there, has Holland to his right. Gets it.
Slipped down. Boy, he slipped just in time because number 7.
Yeah. I tell you what, 77 would make me slip down too.
Yeah, it was.
But no, I'll be honest with you, I was afraid he hurt himself.
Yeah, that's a big third down. Big play here coming up, this third down.
Third down and about 9 yards.
On the Racer 19.
So they're lined up there. Rice gets back in the shotgun. Gets the ball, comes back to make a pass.
Oh, we got it.
Intercepted. Intercepted right there. He's
on the deflection.
Good cutback. Look here. I believe it's Caden Longman. Brings it out to the 35-yard line. They were going. Momentum was going their way. And all of a sudden
I didn't see who deflected that. Did you see who deflected it, Billy?
Well, if you watch here on the Eric Ledoux instant replay, it's taken around. I didn't see who it was. I believe it was a linebacker.
Heads up on Longman to pick up on it.
Okay, after the interception, it looks like it was holding.
Too bad.
On Newcastle, so that'll bring it back. However, it's moving away from that end zone, not towards it.
So Caden shows his gamemanship right there. He is a gamer.
Well, and I just had Carson tell me, he was watching in the replay, it was Jackson Shanel.
Shanel got a hand on it. You thought of, well, now Jackson's going to be up there quarterback. Let's see if.
Well, and he's got that big 6.5-foot leap.
Actually, correct. Longman is in at quarterback, Billy.
Oh, wow. So Caden Longman goes back there, gets it, fakes the handoff.
Oh, they got.
No, he faked the pass.
He pulled that back.
He pulls it back. Looks like he gets about a yard there. So it'd be second down 9. My eyes went and didn't see the ball.
How did he? It's deflected, and he caught it back.
Brings up second and 10 for their own 10-yard
line. You do not want a deflection at the 10-yard line.
No, you don't. I thought the kid got his hand on it, but then I saw Caden with it, running with it. So
brings up second and 10. Does a hard count. You got some more in there at the running back. That's who's going to get the ball. He runs it up there. Oh, good distance. Good job running. Strong runner. Takes it out to the 16-yard line.
And that's what you want to see out of Ruben. And we're glad to see that. He's been in and out of our games, has done a good, solid job. We need to see him break through like that. It's going to give him the confidence to keep going.
Brings up third and about 4 yards.
TJ back in the game, Billy.
TJ goes back in. There's a good tackle there by Camden Villagrana for the Demons, excuse me. I believe he felt the tackle.
He did too.
So they line up there. You still got Caden Longman back there to get it. You've got TJ right there on his right. 3 receivers to the lower side.
5.
Oh.
That's first down, Billy.
And it looks like it's going to be a first down on an encroachment by the defense.
Offsides on the Demons.
So that's going to move it up, make it a first down for Newcastle. We saw that all last year. We saw it all the year before. Haven't seen it as much this year. So, and that could be because 2 of the 4 teams we played before knew us so well they weren't going to fall for that.
Right.
So
go ahead.
So you're looking at first and 10 from about the 11-yard line. They're lining up there. Still have Caden Longman in at quarterback, Bradford at running back.
At the 21.
They put out, they layer receivers, 4 receivers out. Let's see what they plan. Oh. Pass goes to Alex Schumard.
Pass is complete to
loses
13,
about
Alex
4 yards.
He's brought down by number 5, Camden Villagrana.
Those passes scare me to death. When they work wonderful. When they don't work, they are scary. So that's a loss on that play. It just takes so long to get that ball out that far. And defense like Duncan looks like they're going to be able to get out there fast.
Well, it looks like that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Looking at 20 points for the Racers, 0 for the Demons. When we come back, it'll be second down and about 15. So we're going to take a break here. Stay with us. We're going to come back for the second quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We are engineers, scientists, and analysts, the roughnecks, pipe fitters, and welders. We are the workforce that produces Oklahoma's oil and natural gas. We find and deliver the energy that makes this state and country go. We do it better, more safely, with more care for our shared environment than anyone in the world. We do it because our prosperity, our national security, and our way of life depends on us. We do it because we love it.
It's no secret that life is busy and you have a million things on your to-do list. Here at Community Bank of Oklahoma, we've made banking simple again.
We can help you get to the important things in life, like the big game tonight.
We do all the heavy lifting so you don't have to.
Race towards us at Community Bank of Oklahoma because we wouldn't be a community without you.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
All right, we're back here at the Castle, Gene Reed Field, getting ready to start the second quarter. They are mentioning people right now that have done well, done very good. Let me take this time to thank our second quarter sponsor. That's Contemporary Family Dentistry. Their number one goal is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Come in and experience the difference. 1117 Northwest 32nd Street. You can call them at 405-387-9300. So as we get lined up, ready to go here, it is second down and 15 for your Newcastle Racers. They're lined up there to go, waiting on the ref. There he goes. You got the whistle.
TJ back there with Caden.
He gets the hike, hands it off. Nope, keeps it. Takes it up the middle. Oh. He tries hard. He got enough. He gets up there to about the 25. We're going to give you the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. They go back there.
I looked at the wrong mark. He was second and 14, so he was behind the sticks.
So from the 24-yard line, you're looking at 3rd and, I would say 3rd and 7 yards. They're not there. Still got Caden in at quarterback. Bradford back there is running back.
Let's see if our line can hold, because he's going to sling it, Billy.
Bradford goes out in coverage. And you got a timeout. Timeout, Duncan Demons. So they take a timeout right here. We'll stay here. Gene, let me ask you a question. How did you feel about that first quarter, and what are some things that you think stuck out to you?
Well, obviously I feel good about the score. I feel good about a lot of things. Obviously we see a few things we could have done even better, but coming out in our first District 5A1 game, just exciting. And so a lot of players involved. A lot of people doing what they're supposed to be doing, Billy.
I think you're right. I think you're seeing this team. You're kind of seeing what they're wanting to do. They're putting things together. Defense is standing up and really frustrating Sawyer Rice. You can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing a very good job. Special teams, I don't think we can talk enough about that in the first quarter.
Right. So even the reason I hesitated a little bit is Duncan is not showing a lot of strength outside of 2 or 3 players. Right. And so what you want to see is, what you think about it is, how good are we going to do when we do get even those stronger and stronger teams? But that's what games like this are for. You want to prevail on this game. You want to prevail over this team, and you want to come out strong on the next one.
Okay, got Longman back there. He gets it, hands it off there to Alex Schumark. Oh, he got really close.
Oh, I think he
really
is a
close.
yard.
Looks like they're giving him a 30-yard line. That was a good end around. Goes up there, comes up about a yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1. I don't see anybody coming out. They may be going for it. We'll see what the call is.
He's a gunslinger, Billy. Coach Brickman is not going to pass up this opportunity here, being a yard away.
Well, I tell you what, going for it on 4th down from your own 30-yard line.
Now
Caden Longman's been a punter. We might see him go back and just punt it.
That's a good point.
Well, let's see what happens here. Caden gets there. He's not back very far.
Nope. Oh, he's going to do the hard count.
All
Take
right.
a timeout. Okay, all right.
Looks like Newcastle going to call a timeout there.
That's a good strategy.
It was. Almost got him. One guy was tiptoeing right there on the line. So they had a really good chance. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll come back with 10:23 left in the first half. Racers 20, Duncan 0. Here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
All right, back here at the Castle. They're coming out of a timeout. Newcastle called timeout. It's 4th and 1. Looks like they're backing Caden up. So it looks like they'll be going for a punt.
And I'm guessing we're going to see number 3. That's number 4.
And you got number 4 back there, Boston White. He's at about the 35-yard line to Duncan to get the punt.
Look here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He didn't make it, buddy. Oh, he's still going. He bounced out of there.
They already called the whistle.
No, they should not have.
So they called the whistle over there. They're looking around. Everybody's kind of going all over the place. From where that official is marking it, he did not make it.
Right.
So that'll be first down for Duncan from there. They'll have to discuss it a little bit, see what's going on. You heard them telling Caden, keep running, keep running.
Yeah, but this isn't college or the pros, so they're not going to review it, and they're not going to change it there. Unless the only thing they could do is call an inadvertent whistle, which is possible. We've seen that happen in high school ball.
Well, it looks like they're going to talk about it a little bit. Of course, you got both coaches on both sidelines and all the players yelling what they think it ought to be. So they put the ball back down there on the 30. Looks like they're going to go ahead and give it to Duncan.
We will replay the down.
I said, I saw the call. We see that very seldom. He called replay the down with a fist up in the air. I'm not sure if that's the actual call, but that would be the inadvertent whistle. So
you hear a lot of happiness on this side of the field.
Yeah.
You see the coach is not real happy with replaying the down.
Exactly. Now, if a knee touched down and he called it, that'd be one thing. But if the official on that side said, "My bad," and normally the team, the coach gets his choice on what to do. But in this case, it'd be almost the same no matter what. Either get the down play over or replay it from where it ended, and it ended at the same place where it is. So.
Well, now look there. You got Jackson Shanel back there now, along with T.J. Bradford. They got the whistle there, so they are going to go for it here at the 30-yard line.
TJ.
And, great job. Brings it out to the 36-yard line. And that is a first
and
down
10.
Newcastle.
Sorry.
First and 10, Racers.
So now they'll have the ball first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And, Billy, look at the play. A handoff to TJ. And he got past one or two. Not a long gain. But I was expecting Jackson to carry straight over the right tackle.
We got Jackson Shanel back in there at quarterback. TJ Bradford behind him. Gets the handoff, takes it up the right side, cuts back out the 40, going down, takes it all the way out to almost the 50-yard line. That's enough for a first down for Newcastle.
TJ Bradford gaining it up 4 yards. Brought down by number 1, Jason Quartermeyer, number 5.
Great blocking on that right side. I was bragging on the left side a little while ago. Now on the right side, I'm trying to figure out who's over there. I believe that's Cody Nix and maybe Allen over there. And they see the strength over there and sent TJ right over that direction twice or 3 times already.
Shanel gets the hike. Hands it off to Bradford again.
Same side.
Ducks around behind the line where nobody can see him, and the flag comes in. Bradford takes it down to the 42-yard line, but I have a feeling the flag is going to bring it back there from the 45-yard line. Had a receiver blocking right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what the call is.
A block or a hold. And sometimes you're out there, you just feel like you got to hold that guy still. Looks like a hold, Billy.
Is the call. So they're going to march it back from the 45-yard line of Duncan. Takes it back to the 45-yard line of Newcastle.
You're out there by yourself. You see your guy coming, and you say, hold it right here. Don't go anywhere, Mr. Defender. And they call it sometimes.
Well, and that's the hard part. Whenever the running back changes position or direction, you're stuck there with your hand caught in the cookie jar.
There you go.
So Shanel gets back there. He's at the 40-yard line. Bradford to his right. 3 receivers down low. Caden Longman heading out there. Looks like, double reverse. He's bringing it around this way. He's running.
That's
great cut.
Alex Schumard.
Great job. That was Alex Schumard, number 13, taking it all the way down to the 30-yard. Wow, little trickery.
Little double reverse.
Wow.
And well played. Well played.
I was a little nervous. I saw the 2 or 3 defensive backs running towards him. Had some good blockers over here. They stopped him. But he gets a great charge right there, takes it down to the 30-yard line where they line up. Shanel still at the quarterback.
5 receivers, Billy.
Wow, spreading them out.
And this one's his.
Going out to Alex Schumart.
Overthrew him.
Overthrew him just not by much, just about a foot. But now what you have is Duncan unsure of what he's going to call next.
Exactly. Alex got up kind of limping a little while ago, about 3 plays ago, and probably something he could work out right away because he was running full speed on the double reverse and on that pass play.
Yeah, he's out. He came and just stepped out, getting a breather, but he came down awkward on that tackle on the double reverse. So you got Shanel back there at the 35-yard line. Gets it, hands it off to Bradford. Great run, great area to go. Oh, good cut. He takes it down the 5-yard line.
Number 5, TJ Bradford.
No. I hate to see this. He took it down to the 5-yard line. But you got number 15 having a hard time getting up. But that does bring us to the Trinity Restoration Red Zone. Trinity Restoration and Construction has been providing quality construction services for over 20 years. Their team has completed a wide variety of projects, including commercial buildings, residential homes, and industrial facilities. They pride themselves on attention and detail and commitment to customer satisfaction. So he goes, he takes the handoff.
Ruben
takes it down. I'm telling you right now, tackling Ruben is like tackling a bowling ball.
That's right.
He gets down in that little
He's
spot.
got a low center of mass.
He was first hit by number 15.
Looks like it's second down on the 1-yard line. Getting the call here. You still got Ruben in there. Jackson Shanel got 3 receivers up at the top.
Kind of selfish here, Billy. I'd like to see Ruben do it. He's been that backup and JV guy and varsity guy. I'd like to see him get to carry it in.
Touchdown, Newcastle. Jackson Shanel running it in from the 1-yard line. Takes it right up the middle. Really shifty.
And I'm just as excited for Shanel taking it in because there's another one who's worked so hard. So
he runs it in for his touchdown. You really got to love that for Shanel because the last few weeks he has really tried to put the team on his back and carry them.
He has
some really good teams.
Yeah, both sides of the ball got banged up pretty hard by. Looky here.
They had a bad hike. Come out there.
He has nothing to lose.
Pass it. Look at this. Oh, so close. Now, when you got Caden Longman as your snap holder,
yes,
Anything could happen. It was
I didn't see that. Was it a bad snap?
Bad snap. It bounced to him. He wasn't able to get it up for the kick, so he smartly got
Good
up
heads
with it.
up. Good heads
Trying to
up.
run around so somebody could get open. Wasn't able to. So with 8:06 left in the quarter, it's a Racers 26, Duncan 0.
By the way, our deep snapper has been out. So, Rex Heskew did the deep snapping
I didn't know that.
for a regular game. And we've had someone, in fact, young man there, I don't know who snapped that one. Not to call attention to the bad snap, but Jason Simpson, number 20, came in and did such a great job the last 2 games. He was recognized for Special Teams Player of the Game this past week by the coaching staff. So to come in, never snap before, he hadn't been our snapper. And he came in and he's taking care of snapping duty, so he's done a great job. So
that's impressive. That's really impressive. So they're lining up out there for the kick. You got Madrano telling the team, get ready for this and that. He lines up to kick it from the center of the field on the 40-yard line. You got Sawyer Rice back there to receive it. You got Madrano lining up, getting ready to go.
We've been watching for Ben Rogers, and he may have been on another kickoffs, I don't know, but he's in here now, along with Ashton Schumart on this side.
Great kick.
Sky high.
Takes it down. Sawyer gets it at about the 6-yard line. Takes it up the middle. Cuts to the right. You see that speed working right there. There he goes.
What a great job.
Wow,
on that
he
return.
brings it out to about the 46-yard line.
There's a flag down, Billy.
Boy, you saw that speed getting around there. Got around a few people. There is a flag at the 32-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
It is holding against Duncan. Boy, if you're watching as a Duncan fan, that's just what you didn't need.
Right.
You know, from 32, they call holding, so they'll march it back 10 yards from the 32.
And the blocking was pretty good. I mean, that hold may have been instrumental in the run back, so be it. But I saw a lot of racers staying in place, but they were getting blocked.
Right. That was excellent blocking, and you saw his speed right there. And so he is going to take it back to the 22-yard line. They're going to start there, 1st and 10. Sawyer Rice, after running that all the way out to the 40-something, had to come back to the 22. He's in there at quarterback. Got 4 receivers, 2 down at the bottom, 2 up the top. Got Holland right in there beside him. They hand it off there to number 4. Oh, he didn't go anywhere.
41, Fletcher.
Fletcher gets there. Handoff went to Boston White, but he did not get around there. That's what you see a defense doing. He did not run himself out of the play. He got right in the line. Tackling him there. Looks like, wow, that's a huge loss. You're looking at a loss of about 8 yards.
Well, I call that – no, it's Fletcher.
So
the roster it got updated, and he's new. He's not new to the school, but he came out pretty late in football, and that was a great defensive end play right there.
Got Sawyer Rice gets the ball there, and he gets sacked in the backfield. You saw Aiden Elcision getting up there in his face. Then you saw big number 71.
70. Yep.
So they come in, they drop him. It's now 3rd down and it's about 21 yards, it looks like, from the 9 to the 32.
I'd say 3rd and an acre or 2.
Yeah. So they're going to have to put some receivers out. Boy, the way they're getting down to them, getting past that line of scrimmage, he's going to have to wait a little while to get somebody out there. So he backs up there. He's in the shotgun, has Holland beside him, gets the ball, hands it off to Holland.
Oh, he made a break.
Oh, he fumbled the ball. And Newcastle lands on it at the 31-yard line.
Number 16, senior Trey Burchett on the recovery.
Trey Burchett got it on there on the 31-yard line.
Right.
And that's where Newcastle will take over.
Well, good defense, Billy. And actually, the kid got a break. He made a break. He got through the line and was making a pretty good run. As it turned out for Duncan, that's not much worse than just a bad punt.
Right.
He got him out of the end zone. Racer taking over on the 31-yard line. But that's good defense. Good heads up because there were 2 racers there ready to jump on the ball at the same time.
Exactly. That was really good. Good run. Nobody expected the run there on 3rd and a long way.
No, but and you kind of see that possibility with Holland.
So they line up there. Shanel out there as the quarterback. Lines up, gets the ball, fakes a handoff to Bradford, comes up throwing. He's got Caden Longman right there. Touchdown, Newcastle Racers. It's a 31-yard pass to Caden Longman. He caught it in stride. Excellent pass. And so now we have 32, looking at 33 if the kick goes in.
Billy, we had 3 receivers down there. I almost said out loud, all 3 are covered. And he looked like he was covered. Jackson threw it too far. It looked like Caden ran right under it. So it was a great pass. It wasn't too far. He passed it right where he needed to. It was a great pass, great catch.
Excellent job. Oh, no. Did it again.
Look here.
Oh.
Well, Coach Engelking can't be pleased, and yet the recoveries have been interesting and well done.
So here with 6:23 left in the first half, it's your Racers 32, Duncan 0.
On that time, Billy, the kicker gave up on it because he felt like he needed to get out of the way. He said, "This is a bad snap. I need to get out of the way." Caden had it and had it set up for him, and so it looked kind of unusual the way it did. But Caden grabbed it, got up, made a scramble, could not quite get it into the end zone.
And there'll probably be some discussion at halftime.
There will be, yeah,
about that. But
along with 32 points scored in the first half.
That's right. Well, and the thing is, they have really done well at all areas. Not perfect at all areas, obviously.
Yeah.
Done very good in all areas of this game. They're winning the defense. They're winning the offense. They're winning the special teams.
Playing a lot of time on their end of the field, Billy.
That's right.
And that's what you want to see.
The only time they even sniffed at the end zone ended up fumbling. So just a great first half by Newcastle.
Back deep, number 3, Sawyer Rice.
They all run up to kick the ball right there. Step back, get into their kickoff formation.
That always seems kind of funny to me, but one of these days it's going to work as an onside kick. So you know they do it for a purpose.
Well, this is the First United Bank kickoff. So as he lines up right there, gets ready to kick it down there, we'll just thank our sponsor, First United Bank, member FDIC, for that. He goes there, kicks into it, short. Oh, good catch.
Good job, Tony. The ball came out, and I believe they got it back.
Number 10 there, Eric Hernandez, was doing very good, kind of going back and forth and running. The ball did come out, but it sounds like they got back on it, so it'll be Duncan ball at the 49-yard line with 6 minutes, 14 seconds left to go. They'll start their 1st and 10.
Well, they've got a few kids that are willing to stay on the ball and make a game out of it, but they just get kind of overwhelmed. That really was an unfortunately long run back in terms of trying to keep them bottled up.
Well, and I think it looks like Newcastle's tasted a little blood in the water, so they're trying to yank out everything.
You're right.
So Rice gets back here. He's in the shotgun, Holland right beside him. Fakes the handoff, goes around to the side. Some good ball. Ooh,
wow.
Good hit there by Trey Burchett. Not before he gains about 5 yards.
That was one of those, I'll hold him and you hit him. Trey had him in his grasp, and here comes Shanel come.
So that brings him up to the 46-yard line.
And Trey took part of that hit, I think, because he's hobbling off.
Okay, they called a timeout. Looked like Trey went down on a knee. So they called a timeout. Going to get him checked out over here.
That was a pretty hard collision because he had the kid wrapped up, and Shanel came in to finish it off, and all 3 of them took a pretty good blow.
Well, and right now you're looking at them. They're looking at the helmet, and maybe something wrong with the uniform that they're having to fix. He's still standing on the sideline, ready to go back in.
There you go.
But the defense comes back out. You got Greg there on a cover 1. Got Shanel back there playing kind of a deep linebacker. And they're spread out, playing a 4-2. This is
Thomas Barbie on this left defensive end, and he's been doing a good job in there. There he is.
Oh, good job.
Should have talked about him earlier.
Tell you what, they did a real good job.
He sure did.
They tried to spread out the defense with 4 receivers, and it didn't work. Handoff went to Holland, ran it right in the middle, and there, like you said, Barbie, he got stopped by the pile. Barbie grabbed his legs, and he wasn't running without legs.
That's right.
So you got Rice back there, goes with a hard count. Nobody moves. Looks over to the sideline to see what they're going to call. Looking at 3rd down and about 6. 7 is what they say on the scoreboard. Goes with another hard count. Still has 11 seconds left in the play clock.
Got 2 stacks.
There they go.
Oh, there you go. Don't let him get through.
Got Shanel,
yeah.
Shanel running them down there.
Boy,
ready to take him out of bounds.
I think he got the spot, Billy.
Yeah, he takes it down to the 41-yard line. If it's not a first down, it's going to be very close to a first down.
That's it.
It looks like it is a first down. Let's see if they call it. When I'm looking back at the flag for where the first down was, it's on the inside of the 49-yard line between the 48 and 49.
Okay.
There he goes.
So short?
Wow, they are. They're saying it's short.
Boy, it's a whisper away.
Yeah, it's just a sneeze to a first down.
Well, depends on who sneezes the hardest.
So they line up on the defense. Rice back there, the only man back there. Figure it'd be a quarterback run.
Try for a hard count again.
Has 4 receivers down here low, 1 receiver up top.
You know what? They gave him first. Okay,
so it is first down.
Yeah, I got. Oh, there's a hold.
So bring him around here. Takes a good pass. Again, he's a better passer on the run than he is, and a great job of knowing where he is on the field so he doesn't pass the line of scrimmage. Passes it down, hits it down to the 19-yard line.
That's a good play. That's a good advance. And by the way, when I think I see a hold, 90% of the time they've got it right.
Oh.
How did he end up with that?
Bad snap there again. He was able to get it back there. Got it just before a Newcastle racer got to it. So they'll lose some yardage on that one. Now it will be second. Looks like it's about 17, 18.
Billy, this game would be significantly different if it hadn't been for all their bad snaps and ball handling. They've had some bad breaks on that. Our defense has been strong. That kid went.
There he goes. Takes you on the side. There he goes. Oh.
Uh-oh, there's a bad, hard hit.
Oh, no. Takes him out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and he is still down there.
Getting up.
No, you do not want to see that.
There's another kid, next player up, next man up, number 2, Armstead. He is doing a good job on defense over there on that. Looks like, is he in a corner position? Number 2, I'm not sure where he's lining up right now.
Looks like he's added defensive back there on the far side.
Yeah, there you go.
So Rice gets it, hands it off there to Holland. He just takes it up the middle. Gets met there by a bunch of Newcastle racers trying to pull that ball out.
Yeah.
Gets it back to, looks like the original line of scrimmage, the 19. And it's going to be 4th down and 10 right there at the 19-yard line. Taj comes out, getting a little bit of a breather. They're looking to see what they're going to run. Referee calls a timeout for them. It doesn't look like the players understood it. Oh, now he's going to start back.
Well, there's a spread. Look at our.
It's almost like they're daring them to run it up the middle.
Exactly.
So they line up. If you're not, can't really see it right now, yeah, you can real good on the screen. They have the defenses very spread out from sideline to sideline. That only leaves a couple of layers of defense.
And I have a feeling those corners are ready to sling back fast. There's number 7, Tucker Brown. Number 22, Craig. Number 88, linebacker Antonio. And now another timeout.
Call a timeout here on Newcastle.
3 minutes left.
You know, it's been a long first half.
Yep, 3:03 left.
The way it started off, I think it was going to be a short half. Just score, then score, then score, then score.
And Billy, as we and as our fans see, Newcastle loves being in their all black. They've got black pants, black jerseys. Everyone sees that. But we also have blue helmets on. They're just covered with a black sleeve. They just love being able to apply that black helmet cover and make it kind of give it an all-black look. They just love operating out of that, playing out of that, and it's a great look for homecoming.
It does. It looks good. They look sharp, crisp. And you can't help, I wonder sometimes, I never played football, couldn't physically, but you just wonder if maybe when they have on the right jersey, they're happy with the jerseys they got.
Isn't it crazy?
Better.
It is. And I've heard coaches before say, well, we're going to go with this color because that's what they want to wear tonight. So
that's right. And they'd never admit to it, that.
Exactly.
They're lining up out there. Ray got 3:03 left on the clock. You can see it there. 32.
Well, this is first penetration for Duncan. They had very few first downs. They picked up some first downs. Good penetration just inside the 20-yard line now. And is it 4th and 10?
Yes, it's 4th and 10. I think they almost feel like they don't have a choice.
Yep.
They've got to do something to change the momentum. Got someone in motion right there.
Don't get him out. Let him get outside. That's good defense.
Very good defense.
Good coverage downfield. He didn't have a shot at it. Threw it at the very last minute. Had Fletcher right on him at the last minute. So good defense.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Fletcher running around there was getting there pretty fast. I think if he felt it was a slower person, he'd have tried to cut upfield, and he was not able to. So the Racers are going to take over at the 24-yard line. They're going to step in there. See who they have coming in at quarterback. Could be Longman. Could be Shanel. We'll see.
Could be Ashton Schumard.
It looks like it is Shanel coming in there. 2:56 left on the clock. 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line. Shanel gets back there in the normal shotgun. Bradford to his right. 3 receivers out.
I sense a handoff to Bradford.
Fakes the handoff and runs with it. He better tuck that thing. Takes it out to the 31-yard line.
I always call the best plays. What I think is going to happen, and then they do what they need to do. That was a great fake and a great run.
Well, if you haven't noticed, the coaches don't listen to us. So it's at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Takes it. This time he does hand it off. Got some distance there. Closes pretty fast. Good jump. Ooh.
Out comes a mouthpiece.
Came down, hit the ground pretty hard. Takes it out to the 42-yard line. About 2nd down and less than a yard.
That's a great run.
Very good run. I always get nervous when I see him jump over somebody.
Exactly. And he's 2 steps away from breaking about 3 or 4 of these runs. And he broke 2 or 3 tackles on that one to get where he got to.
So it looks like they go back. They're getting ready to hear the play. They're really far back there. It looks like, I guess there was a flag.
I totally missed it.
I didn't see a flag.
He's just now going to call it, yeah.
See what the official calls out there. They're marching it back about 10 yards. So it must have been a hold or something. We'll see here from the official. Everybody's kind of looking at each other. Players looking at their coaches. And it is going to be 1st down because they accepted the penalty. But now they got to have a discussion.
Yeah. And even the white cap looks a little frustrated.
I think so. He's trying to figure out, what was called, where the ball. I think they're looking at where the ball is supposed to be. So they're having a lively discussion out there.
Well, how far did the play advance, Billy? Didn't it play come almost down to the 1st down marker?
Yes, it got down to about the 42-yard line, about half a yard short.
So any penalty in play like that would have been a 10-yard penalty, if not 15. And I never saw a flag come out, first of all. But if it was a 10-yard penalty, how could it move back?
Looks like he said an illegal shift is what I thought I saw him do one hand out.
Okay. Well, that changes everything.
So
then it's going to be the play is going to be played over again.
Right. So it's 1st down and 15.
All right. Well, there for a while the down marker was advanced 1 yard. No. Oh, yeah. Now it's back where it should be. Okay. All right. Well, I should have been patient to wait to hear what they call it, but that was confusing. That for a long time the down marker was 1 yard advanced from the line of scrimmage. All right.
Now they're having to tell the down guy he still has it on 2nd down, telling him to shift it back to 1st. There we go. I think we're ready to play now. 1:44 left in the half. Shanel lines up. Has Bradford to his left. Has 4 receivers, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Hands it off to Bradford. Ducks around behind the line and goes. Takes it out to about the 30-yard line.
They'll bring up second down and about 12 or 13 to go.
Looked like maybe the ball got a little loose. They were both fighting on it. They get it out second down and about 12 and a half. Call it a short 13.
Mm-hmm.
They line up there. Shanel back there has one receiver to the top, two receivers to the bottom. Got Brown there at tight end. Gets the ball, hands it off.
Good block, Antonio.
They really had good pursuit on that one right there. Great block there by Antonio.
And number 15, Zion Butler, we've called his number a few times, but he's had some good plays on defense, number 15 has.
Absolutely, getting over there, just nose for the ball.
And he caught Bradford from behind, and you don't do that very often.
No, you don't. 3rd and 8. You got Ruben Zamora back there to the left. Got two receivers to the top, one receiver down low. Gets the ball, comes back for the pass. Lets it go. Great pass.
Caden Longman.
Puts it right at Longman, right on the 50-yard line.
Now we're running out. Now we want to go. 28 seconds remaining. We want to go.
So they line up real quick. Clock has not started yet.
The Prater Roofing 1st and 10 Racers.
They line up. There we go. Comes back to pass again. Another hard pass. Ooh.
That was in traffic.
That was a little scary there. He had 4 white jerseys and 1 Newcastle jersey. But the clock stopped at 24 seconds.
The Newcastle jersey was number 8.
That's true.
So if anyone could have done it, he could have.
So they come back. They're still hurrying to the line, trying to keep Duncan on their toes.
Yes, but that did stop the clock.
Yes.
So that was good.
Line up 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Gets the ball, comes back. They're coming in for a blitz. He gets out of it. Great pass. Great pass. Takes it out there. Brings it to the 27-yard line.
That's number 3, Ian.
Ian Barker gets it out there. Takes it to the 28-yard line. It's a Newcastle first down. They're running up to get on the ball real quick.
Timeout, Newcastle.
Good.
Newcastle calls a timeout.
Not a bad timeout, but I'm impressed that the offense was up there ready to go, Billy. That shows some organization you're glad to see.
Absolutely. And that pass, that was an incredible pass.
It was.
To the back shoulder, dropped it right in the basket. And if they were playing basketball, that would have been a three-pointer. And so just a great pass.
Barker got some recognition again this week. He's had some big-time plays, big-time. And in fact, our coaches don't grade just on big plays. They grade on assignment fulfilled. So when an Ian Barker or Caden Longman or Taj Smith, any of them, when they get recognized as offensive player, defensive player, special teams, it's because they get graded very highly by the entire coaching staff.
That's true.
So, anyway, that's just a long way of saying that Barker's really been stepping up and really well, had some good games, and that's a great catch and a great pass.
What I found about Ian Barker is we'll say his name at key moments in the game when he needed to be right where he was at.
Yeah, good point.
So he's doing a great job there. They get out there lined up. They have 2 receivers way down here low. 1 receiver up to the top.
Barker's one of them down here.
Shanuel's lined up there. Looks like Rendon Zamora. Nope, Powers there. He's running, almost ran over the referee. He's coming around this side. Oh.
Just keep running. Oh, flag.
So there's a flag back here. He takes it all the way up to the 7 or 8 yard line. Looks like we're going to have
probably
an illegal block back here. They're not allowed to blindside block at this level. So you're talking first down.
And that's what that is.
First down and hit him with the backfield block.
Well, good catch, Billy. I was watching the play go downfield, and I didn't see that, but that's a dangerous block, and I understand why they call it.
Absolutely. You saw number 7 got up a little dizzy, looked like. So they're going to take it back. That's going to be pretty big, pretty significant penalty. But they're going to take it back from that spot right there, which is the 38-yard line. So you're going to go 15 yards from the 38.
I say do it again, Billy.
Oh, whoa.
As a fan, just sling it down there. I don't think any real harm could be done.
Wow, so I guess it wasn't a spot penalty. They brought it back 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So they have the ball there at the 43-yard line. They line up, 4 receivers out. Shanel back there. You got Bradford right behind him, about 3 or 4 yards. Gets the ball, hands it off. There goes Bradford. He's running, got some good speed ahead of him. Takes it down to about the 15-yard line. Great job. I tell you what, there was number 15 again, tackling him, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. I tell you what, let's take a break right now, and then we'll come back, make some comments about the first half, and then let you watch the band and halftime festivities. So we'll be right back here after these commercial on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
All right, back here at Gene Reed Field, it is halftime. Score is 32-0. Racers are really doing well. Wanted to take this second, just ask Gene. Gene, first of all, thanks for being with us tonight.
Billy, it's my pleasure. Thank you very much. I'm so proud to be here. Really enjoy. I'm so excited about the score, so excited about how our team is doing. Has it been perfect? No. This is high school football. So there's some things I know the coaches are going to say and say that wasn't perfect. But I'm still proud of how the team has been together. Pardon me. And I've been yelling so much now I'm coughing. But I think it's just been a great first half. We're going to get to see some more players coming in. We're going to feel comfortable in trying other plays that we want to try. We're not back on our heels. So there's several good pieces of good news about this first half.
Well, and kind of put you on the spot, what would you say is probably the key moment of that first half? We talked about a little bit. My opinion would be the special teams. You know, how the special teams did that first half. There is 13 points just on special teams.
I think you're right, and the reason why, because it happened so quickly, right,
yes.
Right away. Getting that stop, getting that field, got a field goal, didn't score. That's better than none. We're glad to get 3 points. First team on the scoreboard. Then kicked the ball back to them, got it back, scored, and scored again. I'd probably say special teams is what really jumps out at you, but also just good team play on defense, good team play on offense.
I would agree with that. I think all facets, we won every facet of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So far, now I don't think you can just sit down and pretend Duncan's not upset about the score and about how they're playing, things happening. So I'm assuming you're probably going to see a little bit more intensity out of Duncan coming into the second half. But I would say in the first half, Newcastle handled every facet of the game like they should.
And now we get to see whether endurance plays a part in it. It probably will. It's not hot out here. It's not a burning up or anything like that. But these kids have been playing hard. So, yeah, Duncan's probably going to come out with a lot of energy. But who's going to have the endurance and stamina to stay strong during the third quarter and then during the fourth quarter? We'll see. And if Duncan is so good, I mean, I hope they do come in strong. We need to be challenged and everything, but I think we'll have the conditioning and the strength to put on a good third quarter and a good second half.
I'm looking forward to that too. Well, thank you, Gene. What we're going to do is we're going to open it up, let you watch some of the homecoming festivities here at halftime. Got some little bitty people out there with some pom-poms.
The pom-poms bigger than the people.
Right, and then you're going to have the band coming up. So we're going to step aside and let you listen to this, and we'll see you for the start of the second half.
Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground. Let's dance, let's shout, shake your body down to the ground.
Come on, come on, come on, country girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me.
Now entering the field, the Newcastle Racer Band. The Racer Band is led onto the field by drum majors Caitlin Lewis and Abby Barnes. The Racer Band is under the direction of Mr. Ryan Siebert and Miss Whitney Callan. Additional staff includes Luke Baker, Jay Thompson, and Kendrick Brown. Drill written by Dr. Genevieve Craig, music arranged by Mr. Mark Miller, choreography by Emily Perkins. The Racer Band would like to thank their 2024 and 2025 sponsors, OEC Electric and Fiber, Titan AVL, Hideaway Pizza, Mathis Home, Scooters Coffee, the McCullough Family, Russell Lewis LLC, Lewis and the McCullough Estate Attorneys, Tinker Federal Credit Union, Sooner State Bank, Harmony Health, Contemporary Family Dentistry, and Cassie Brock. Thank you for your support. Our 2024 program is titled Scalibration, featuring the music of J.S. Bach, Bernard Herrmann, Danny Elfman, Andrew Gold, and Bobby Pickett and the Crypt Kickers. It's going to be a spectacular celebration of rattling rib cages and music to die for. We are proud to present drum majors Caitlin Lewis and Abby Barnes and the Newcastle Racer Band.
Contemporary Family Dentistry Newcastle has been serving the Tri-City community since 2008 and is excited to announce the opening
You can look up at our screen right here. That's our lifeblood. That's how we know what's going on at 14,700 foot.
Because you're completely blind otherwise.
That's correct.
People don't really understand the level of tech that's going on.
Yes, sir. Well, this whole thing is extremely high tech. I mean, just the ability to be able to drill down 13,000 feet and then put 90-degree turn in the well and then drill out another 3 miles.
It doesn't matter how casually you say it. It's a freaking miracle, man.
Yes, sir.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back here at the Castle, Gene Reed Field. Got me, Billy Collier, here doing the play-by-play. My friend Gene Reed doing the color. Got Carson Wade running the fingers on the laptop, doing the producing. You got Martinez and Uriah up there doing the camera. We're getting ready to start off here with the second half. Both teams are coming out, stretching and warming up.
Yep.
And we're going to be starting off here in a second. Gene, is there anything at halftime that you heard or thought about or anything?
Well, one thing I had a chance to just visit with a couple of the Duncan. I don't know if they're doing radio or maybe filming for the team or whatever, but just chatted with them for a little bit. And you know, they like us. They've had some injuries. Their starting center is out with some injuries, and they've had to go back to a second or third guy to do that. And so they were feeling like we are, kind of frustrated when you have things like that happen, but you kind of understand that. And we went through the same thing, you know, without our starting center. So not a center, but at least our deep snapper. But I think other than that, just you and I just waiting to see how this team comes out from Duncan, see what they pose in terms of the third quarter, and how do we come out? You know, are we going to lean back and sit back and take it easy now? That's the last thing you want to see,
Exactly.
even if you're up 32-0 as we are.
Well, and remember, how much you win by matters now, up to 15 points.
Yeah, you definitely want to protect that.
Yes.
And I know if I know Brickman, he's not going to worry about padding it much more than that, but he will want to protect that 15 points. And it'd be kind of a shame if you do get ahead this much and you let that fade away.
Well, because of the taste in the mouth, I think that the players probably have coming out of the last 4 games. Yeah, I don't know that he will let off of it. You want these guys getting some confidence now.
You sure do.
And I think what you're seeing tonight is how they bounce back, pick themselves up from playing some really, really good teams. No disrespect to Duncan, but playing Elgin and Tuttle and Blanchard, and then coming in here and playing Duncan. So you're seeing them kind of get up, and I think you'll see Brickman keep his foot on the gas a little bit, get the score up a little bit, get the players' sense of confidence in there, and get the fans fired up coming back here.
And it's always interesting. You want to see your starters keep playing for a while and keep them in the rhythm. He talked about what it's like to get way ahead and having to pull your starters off, and they go a full quarter or a full half not playing. So I don't think he will let that happen. I think he wants them to get some reps. However, he has a lot of young players that he has the opportunity to start working in, and that's what I hope we see. I hope we see some of the young ones working in with the starting team and getting some experience out there, because you never know when you're going to need to call on them.
That's right, and that's the other thing that we've seen besides playing good teams. We've seen the need for these younger guys and names that you haven't really said to step up in place of injuries. So I want to take this time to thank our kickoff sponsor, First United Bank. First United Bank, with over 80 locations across Oklahoma and Texas, is a family bank in every sense of the word. Family owned and operated, built on family values, treating you like family. Spend life wisely. Member FDIC.
Well, as you remember, we took the ball in the first to start the game. Now Duncan's going to get it during this second half.
Well, and they're geared up. You saw Medrano out here practicing kickoffs, and he was launching them. Let's see how it goes here. He gets up there, kicks the ball, gets some good distance and height on it. Sawyer Bryce takes it at about the 7-yard line, comes up, runs into a stop there. Oh, wow, he's running through people. Oh, still on his feet, got a flag down here. Takes it out to the 48-yard line, an incredible run back. We'll see what the flag is at the 35.
Rice on the return, brought down by number 22, Zach Craig.
The kicking team had a lot of hands on him. They just could not pull him down. And unfortunate for Duncan to get a flag here, a hold on their own 35-yard line. It's going to take it back. I mean, I'm for the Racers. We're rooting, we root for them, but we respect both of these teams, and you kind of hate to see, just errors like that affect their ability to get a game going here.
I want to take this time to thank our third quarter sponsor, Oklahoma Electric Co-op. Taking high-speed fiber where no one else will, no contracts, no fees, just a good connection. Bringing you the power of high-speed fiber services to your door. Check them out at oecfiber.com. So as we line up out here at the 25-yard line, you got 4 receivers, 2 down low, 2 up top. You got Rice back there, Holland switching over to his right side. He gets the ball, and we are starting the third quarter. Handed off to Holland. He gets stuck in the backfield, taken down at the 21-yard line. He ran into a bunch of Newcastle Racers.
I believe that's going to be Fletcher over there.
Yeah, it looked like Fletcher Todd Smith.
Tucker Brown, number 7, was in on that. We've been watching that right defensive end. That's Fletcher. He's doing a good job on the opposite end of Elcision. The two of them together, you've talked so many times the critical role they play in keeping that outside pinned in.
So Rice gets the ball, drops it, and he's just in trouble.
Elcision.
Did not have a chance to do anything with it. Aiden Elcision, as he picked up the ball, Aiden picked him up. And he loses a lot of yards going back to the 14-yard line. Brings up third down. It looks like it says 22 is what is the official marker. So you're looking at third down and 22. What a horrible way. It started out up here at the 43, and now we're back at the 14.
Right.
Brings up 3rd and 21 for the Demons.
So Ricey's back there. They have 4 receivers out. Holland to his right. Gets the ball, comes back, is going to pass it. Oh, he's just got rid of it. Oh, no. Flags come flying in. The pass falls incomplete. I have a feeling we're going to probably see a roughing the passer. Personal foul, roughing the passer.
It's too bad on a couple levels to give them probably an automatic first down. And secondly, the risk of hurting. But how difficult it is to put the brakes on when you're that far back. And it was just a few degrees away from being a legal hit.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And it was. How do you tell them don't go all the way?
Don't go all the way. And Billy, I may stand corrected.
They haven't done anything here yet. I'm not sure if at this level it's an automatic first down on a personal foul like that.
It is.
Okay, they're making it a first down.
Yep.
So it'll be first down on the 29-yard line.
On their own 29-yard line.
So bailed them out right there.
It did, and that made up a lot of ground.
Holland moving over to the left side. Fakes the handoff, comes back with the pass. Oh! Almost got the pass, passing it there to number 10. Eric Hernandez.
Hernandez has been in there on a lot of plays, Billy, and we didn't really read too much about him, but he's been a target on a few of those. He's had some good plays, and he should have had that one. Bless his heart, that thing bounced right out of his hands.
Yeah, that would have to be the fluke, not the norm for him.
Yep.
Yeah, Sawyer Rice back there goes with the hard count, trying to draw him off sides. Second down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Getting the play from the coaches. Still got your 4 receivers out, layered up.
This is Craig playing back.
And he takes it and he just runs up the middle with it. Good tackle there by Fletcher. But he does get it out about 8 yards to the 30. It looks like the 38, 37 and a half. We're looking right around there. They hurry up, get to the line. He's up underneath. He just goes forward.
And
he does not go
it.
anywhere.
Right.
In fact, he lost some yards right there. Looks like he lost a yard at least right there.
1 or 2, and the ball popped out.
Yeah, God bless that official. He kind of grabbed the razor, said, nah, he was down.
He definitely was. And but it's a good play. Now 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
I admire the fact they want to rush up there and make something happen, but it's a little too fast.
Well, and you're looking at the size difference up there. You got the big line of Newcastle have not letting anything through.
Mm-hmm. They lined up to go for it, and you can't blame them.
No, not at all.
But they've not snapped it yet. They may still slide back and
I think
punt.
they're going to take a timeout. Run out of time on the play clock. So Duncan calls a timeout.
Timeout, Duncan.
2.5 minutes into the third quarter. It's 9:28 left to go.
So this is the first series of the third quarter, and a lot of time already off the clock, and a lot of penalties back and forth.
Yeah, it is. They just kind of gone back and forth. Remember, he got the ball on the kickoff out to the 43-yard line,
Right.
and they took it all the way back to the 14-yard line. Then a roughing the quarterback brought them out to about the 29-yard line.
Right.
Now you're looking at the 37-yard line. That's about 6 plays and not much yards.
And still 4th down.
4th down and 1. They let it. That was a pretty generous spot there. I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage to even get that. So they gave him that. So it's 4th down and 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. We're seeing Rice running a little bit more. Didn't see a whole lot of him running the first time.
He has not disappointed. He
Not at
is.
all.
I know his the fans have to be proud of him. His team members does. He one of those. We use that term, put the team on your back, and he's done that, and he's made some great plays.
And you better get used to him. We're going to face him next year at their place.
Yeah.
Brings up 4th and
Being
1.
a junior. So Rice is back there. They have 4 receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. You see Newcastle changing around, and it draws false start, it looks like. Let's see what the call is. False start against Duncan.
False start
So that's
on the
going to back him up 5 yards. You go from 4 and 1. Now you're going at 4 and 6. What would you do?
Well, I would definitely punt the ball. There's no need to just continue to feed the lion. But we'll see, and what a boost it would be if they can get a first down out of this.
So Rice back there. He gets the ball, goes back 2 pass, runs into a whole lot of. Oh no, he's not getting that away.
Right.
He tried to run out of that sack, and he was swallowed up right there and tackled by number 15, Jackson Shanel. And there we have a player down for Duncan.
That may still be the quarterback. Yeah, that's number 4 actually. No, that's number 3. I beg your pardon.
Yeah,
number 4 is.
He kind of got what would you
He's
call
sandwiched.
that? Whipped. Yeah, he kind of got whipped down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he's going to come out for a play.
And he took a hit on his way down. So
good thing. Good seeing him walking back on his own effort. He's taking a lot of licks tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line for your Newcastle Racers. They're coming out. Looks like you got Jackson Shanel coming out to take the helm. TJ Bradford there beside him. Got 2 receivers down here to the bottom. Looks like 2 receivers up top. Looks very familiar to what Duncan just ran for about 3 or 4 plays. Layered up there, 2 deep. Shanel gets the ball, takes it back, fakes the handoff, sending it down there to Ian Barker. He's got some distance on him, and had it in his hands. Brilliantly knocked out of his hands by the defense there. I believe that's number 4. Boston White stayed right there with him. He had actually gotten behind him, but was unable to bring it to his body. And
that was good defense. He covered him, and he reached out and knocked it down right at the last minute.
Great job. Saved him a touchdown right there. Brings up 2nd and 10. So they line up again. He's got the call in from the sideline. 2 receivers down low. 1 up high with the tight end. Bradford behind him, takes the handoff, goes running. This time they are right there on him. And they blow the whistle down. He loses a yard, actually. He's going to be 3rd and 11.
Going back to that previous play, our receivers aren't getting just remarkably open. Credit Duncan. But that's what I want to see tonight. I want to start seeing the ability to get those receivers really out in the wide open. Good defense are not going to let you do that, but that's what we need. We need the speed and the moves to get open more and more often.
There you go. That was a written-up pass. It was good. Everybody was coming to the downside of the field. He turned around to pass it back to, it looks like Antonio Brown.
We both saw dollar signs with that one because
That's right.
if he had hit that, he had a lot of green space to run.
It had been difficult for them to attack him. I think he would have had number 4 as the only one in the way.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'll tell you right now, Antonio Brown against a defensive back, my money's on Antonio Brown. But it brings up 4th down and 11. So they're lining up. It looks like they're going to go for it here. Got 3 receivers down to the bottom, 1 up to the top. Shanel back there in the shotgun. Bradford to his right. There he goes. Bradford go running into coverage. There he goes. Has a ton of green right there and takes it through there. Lands at about the 9-yard line. That's enough for a Newcastle first down. That was a brave run, strong run for him. By sending out 5 receivers, just opened up the middle.
A little bit of discussion between Shanel and one of the defenders. They might have been just talking about the weather, but but that was a tough run by Shanel. Again, thanks to him for, credit him for knowing when to tuck it and run, but they had the receivers were covered.
Shanel gets the ball, fakes a handoff to Bradford, comes around, throws it, has a wide open receiver, catches it in there. Touchdown, Newcastle. Throws it back
Ian Barker.
Ian Barker. He was wide open back there. You saw 2 of the Duncan guys discussing with each other how it broke down. But you got another touchdown for Newcastle.
And Billy, I almost spoke too soon, or maybe I was somewhat prophetic, unknowing to me, but he was open. That's really what you want to see. Shanel was a great play. Shanel kind of turned that loop and pulled up and passed that, and he was open.
So they're lined up for the extra point, which has not been an automatic tonight, but they were practicing that at halftime. Looks like you got Bell out there, number 81. They line up. Here it goes. And it looks like it's right down the middle, and the kick is good. So with 7:59 left to go in the third quarter, score is your Racers 39, Duncan 0. They're going to keep running, it looks like, and keep going here. But we're going to take a break. So stick around. We'll be right back after these commercials on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Like there was a time when you'd have to put a hole there and 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 there. But this is just the same basic hole, and then you pick the direction you want to go.
Just having a 3-mile lateral, I think you're eliminating something like 60 wells that you'd have to put in.
That's a great leap forward.
You're able to tap the reservoir, and you have less of a footprint.
It never fails to blow me away.
All right, we're back here at the Newcastle Racer Stadium, the Castle. Just saw a touchdown throw to Ian Barker. Got in there for a touchdown. And then I made a mistake. The extra point was actually Toby Pfeiffer, not Gage Bell. Did a great job putting it right down the middle.
And deep snapping for us, Jason Simpson. I mentioned, he struggled a time or two there, and they had to kind of make alternate arrangements. But this kid stepped up in the past game up at Elgin, and I don't think he'd ever been doing any deep snapping. He's done a great job.
Okay, a little pooch punt there. And he calls a fair catch there at the 29-yard line.
Billy, that's one of the kicks that you and I talked about a couple of weeks ago. Coach Engelking practices that kick. That's where he set a trash can, he called it a laundry basket, on the numbers 30, had the kicker kicking it and see how many times he could put it right in the basket. He did a couple times. Wow. But I saw him actually just they love that kick because the kid's usually going to take a fair catch, or if he lets it drop, you have a good chance of recovering it. So it doesn't go deep. You kind of wish it would be way down there, but on the other hand, it's kind of controlled.
Right, and you did see that new hand motion they show for fair catch on a kickoff.
Yep.
So we get back there. Good to see Rice back there. Shotgun fakes the handoff, runs out to his right where he is really dangerous. Oh! It looks like had a little difficulty getting it to there.
That's one of those tough passes. We've seen the Racers try it 2 or 3 times, if you can hit that kid running, you're great. But it's a hard pass because you're both moving forward, and that was just a little bit off his fingertips.
And you have Big Fletcher between you and the receiver.
And that makes a difference, too.
So he backs up there in shotgun. Got one receiver down low, two top. Hands it off there to Holland. Runs it right up the middle. Tackled there by, it looks like Shanel. And also tackled by Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Brought him down at the 34. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Tucker Brown and Antonio Brown have been filling in quite a bit as linebackers, and they're both doing remarkably good jobs, Billy.
They are. They're doing an excellent job. If you'll notice, it looks like they've moved Greg. Is that Greg? Yeah, that is still Greg in the back.
Craig.
Yeah, he's doing cover 1.
Yep.
The guys up front are doing an incredible job. Usually I comment on the line. You have not seen red helmets get past the line.
And Craig moved forward on that one.
Oh, Rice gets it. A little slow handoff.
What a
pitches it back.
Well, they almost made milk out of buttermilk on that one. Because that could have gone disastrous.
Well, it was right on the razor's edge of being a catastrophe.
I don't think you can make milk out of buttermilk. I got to find another way of saying that, but that could have been disaster, and they kind of recovered, but still going to be 4th down, Billy.
Yeah, it looks like 4th down and 5.
Mm-hmm.
That was just kind of a slow organizing storm right there.
Kind of juggled it here and juggled it there, and gave the black jerseys just a chance to be all over it.
So Rice there gets up, has Holland to his right. Has the receiver back here. He throws it down deep to the receiver. Underthrown. Comes back, just a touch underthrown.
Pass is incomplete.
Meant to be passed there to number 13. C.J. Warner. Was very good coverage there by Newcastle.
Yep.
Now it's going to be a turnover on downs. Going for it on the 34-yard line. It leaves a short field for Newcastle Racers.
Blake Armstead came up a little bit limping on that one. He was in on that coverage, but he had 2 or 3 defenders right there all over him. So, well, that's going to turn over on downs. That puts the Racers back in business on the Demon 34-yard line.
Well, and I think you're seeing on some of Rice's throws now, you're seeing where he's taking some incredible hits.
Exactly.
And just not able to put a bunch of hip into it.
Mm-hmm.
So the Racers line up, still have Shanel out there at quarterback. Got 3 receivers down to the bottom, 1 up top. T.J. Bradford right there to his left. So low snap, gives it to Bradford. Great cut.
What a cut.
Takes it right up the middle. Great block there by Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Newcastle. That was a great cut by him, a great block down the field by Antonio Brown. Touchdown, TJ.
That was a cut. It was just a step, but he just took 1 step sideways and changed the direction and then just outran everybody. I missed the block. Antonio got the block downfield?
Yes, Antonio had the block downfield that kept that last guy, the last defensive back, from getting over.
That's crucial. We've watched that at the college level, and we talked about it, how valuable it is to have those receivers downfield blocking for you.
It was really neat as they're getting ready to kick the extra point here to watch T.J. Bradford showing some of the younger. It's good. All right, good job. Looked like somebody maybe got a hand in there on it. So now with 6 minutes left, it's 46-0, Newcastle Racers.
We're talking about TJ. Wow.
Yeah, TJ was teaching the younger running backs how to do it, how to cut and everything, and they were listening to him, and they were doing what he was showing them. And I think right there you see why he's the master. He puts such a sharp cut that it really froze about 2 or 3 of the defensive.
So are you talking about early in the season or recently?
Well, in the summer.
Yeah, well, because you and I talked about that too, and if you have someone like that with that skill, willing to talk to others who are trying to get into that same play position, that's pretty admirable. He's a gentleman to begin with, and it's just great to see him helping and working with his team members.
Well, you can't help but really appreciate that because he got hurt, and they had to go to some of those guys.
There you go.
And so he was teaching them, not realizing he was teaching them for a month later.
TJ is one of our captains, and he's the only captain this year who's not a senior, and it says what the team sees in him as a leader on the team.
All right. Looks like the kicking team is pretty relaxed and loose. Got Sawyer Rice back at the goal line to receive it. Got Madrano about to kick it.
We'll see if he does another one of these sky-high kicks.
As good as Rice runs them back, I would. Steps up there, puts the boot into it.
Yep,
it is another pooch.
Right at the 30.
Fair catch.
You know, whether you love that or not, he's putting it right where the coach has been asking him to do it, at least these last two plays. And it may not be so instrumental tonight, but when you've got some kids on teams coming up in the future who are run-back threats, that pooch kick like that can almost double. Well, it's a deep onside, you might say, but it puts this one guy out here having to make a decision. Do I catch it? Do I field it? Do I let it bounce outside? And if I let it bounce, it could bounce either direction and go right back to the kicking team.
Got Rice back there. He gets it, hands it off to Holland, takes it up the middle, met there by the front of Newcastle.
Was that the defensive
Saw a big
end
Taj
again?
in there and Aiden Elcision.
And number 41.
Take him down for no gain. So it'll be a second down and 10.
You know what? You called him Elcision. I don't blame you. They look so much alike. And and he lines up where they switch places, but his play is very similar. Right there.
Ooh. Wow.
He beat his he beat his block and went straight through for the. Well, that's good to see.
Yes.
Because
well, those late shifts are really affecting the offensive line. You saw Fletcher go in untouched. On that one. He shot in and almost was there right at the handoff to tackle Holland back there for a loss of 1. So it brings up 3rd down and 11. They're getting the call from their coach.
Well, I wouldn't want to be the coach having to think of what play to call next. This is quite a defense they're going up against.
They have the receivers lined up there. Another fake handoff. He gets it around here. Excellent job. Excellent tackle staying with him.
Ashton.
That was Ashton Schumard bringing him down at about the 31-yard line. So now you're looking at 3rd and 11. You think they go for it again?
And
I apologize. 4th and 10 is what they're calling it.
I hope they don't. I hope they punt it. You know, our fans know the Schumar brothers, the twins. They had 2 older brothers who've played before them. But number 14, Ashton, and number 13, Alex Schumard, both very athletic, young men still. A lot of potential for the next year or two of Racer football.
All right, comes back for the kick. Kicks it up. Good one there. Does not call fair catch. Takes off. Oh, doesn't go very far.
That was Caden Longman. And there again, just a nod to our special teams coach. He wants to field the punts.
Yes.
And a fair catch is okay, but either way, he wants to catch them because you lose a lot of ground if you let it bounce.
Well, and he is a playmaker. He doesn't want to surrender a play.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So looking here at 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. Shanel still in there at quarterback.
Looks like Ruben coming in at running back, Billy.
Yeah, Ruben Zamora in there. You got Tone going out at the top along with Schumard. You got Caden down here. I think it's Ian. Flip it off to Caden. Oh, keeps his feet. Look at them go.
Caden is making cuts.
He's going, and then he's out of bounds.
Number 8, Caden Longman.
Wow. He just kind of jumped and bounced around there. He gets all the way down to the 27-yard line. It's going to be enough for a Racer first down.
We've talked, Billy, you and I, several times, over coffee and between games and on coaches' shows and everything. We have 6 or 7 just playmakers that come to our mind. I mean, they're all valuable, but you have a kid like Caden who could just that did not look like it could go more than 3 yards.
Okay, you got Shanel back there, 3 receivers up top. Zamora right there beside him. He just drakes it up the middle. Takes a couple of defensive guys to bring him down.
Did a little bit of a tumble job there.
Takes it down to the 24-yard line, right up the middle. Trying to figure out what he's doing.
he says, well, where's my team?
So they line up again, 2 receivers up top, 1 down at the bottom. Goes with the hard count and gets the flag.
That's going to bring up 2nd and short. And Duncan doesn't know about that.
No.
They didn't know about it. They should know about it by now. But we've seen that a team not used to seeing it. It's hard to tell yourself don't jump.
So now we're down on the 19-yard line, 2nd down and 2. We are in the Trinity Restoration red zone. So they're lining up. Shanel gets it, hands it off to Rendon Zamora again. Ooh, almost went all the way through.
Ruben is one step away so many times. He's going to break one in a little bit. That's a great run. A short gain. You saying he didn't get the marker, the line to gain?
That's what they're saying. So it's 3rd down in inches. They're at the 17-yard line.
Well, the 2 sticks could not be any closer together. I don't know. Yeah, they're going to measure that.
So they call for a timeout here. Going to call for a measurement. Both teams go to their sidelines. Looks like Zamora came up a little hitch in his giddy up there. Hope nothing's going on with him.
Billy, we didn't mention this, but was that Duncan's first punt? Have they punted?
I think that is.
I
believe that is.
I don't remember us being in punt formation. They've been behind the sticks and behind on the scoreboard several times, so they chose to go on 4th down. And I'm not sure if I remember another punt.
No, I don't remember there being a punt. That may have been their first one.
It's a little ironic or something. I don't know what the term. Down like this, but either I guess from turnovers or going for it on 4th down would be the explanation.
Right, so as they take the measurement here, putting it there on the 25-yard line, the official puts his foot down.
I say he's going to make it. He made it.
And it is a first down for Newcastle.
It'll be 1st and 10 Racers.
So it's first down for Newcastle. So they come back out. They are on the 17-yard line. Gives me a second as I'm talking about Trinity Restoration. Trinity Restoration and Construction has been providing quality construction services for over 20 years. Team has completed a wide variety of projects, including commercial buildings, residential homes, industrial facilities. Call them at 405-695-7040. So as we get here, Shanel takes it. Quick pass out to the right. Circles around, cutting around to the outside. Oh, it's getting close. It's going in there, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Newcastle. I couldn't see what the number was over there, but he just went running around to the left and running around to the right, running around to the left, took it up the sideline, and got into the end zone. 2:41 left. It is now 52-0.
I had trouble seeing it. He called Caden Longman, and I'm not surprised. It looked like one of his type of runs.
It'd either be Caden Longman or Ian Barker. They both an 8 and a 3.
Yep.
Kind of look the same. So,
well, whoever was small enough for them to pick up and throw up in the air about 3 yards. So,
line up for the point after. Number 81, Pfeiffer. And so far, it's been perfect. His kick's there.
Good job.
So now, with 2:41 left in the 3rd quarter, 53 for your Racers, 0 for your guests.
Billy, you know what I like doing Saturday morning? Go back and watch the game on OSN. I can't wait to see this one again. Go ahead.
I invite everybody to do that. What we're going to do right now, we're going to take a break. You get up, get you a drink real quick, but hurry right back. Be right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
And here we are back at the stadium here, the Castle. They're lining up to kick off here. That'll be be a kickoff sponsor here. Kickoff sponsors, First United Bank. First United Bank, with over 80 locations across Oklahoma, Texas, is a family bank in every sense of the word. Family owned and operated, built on family values, treating you like family. Spend life wisely. Member FDIC. So Medrano kicks it off. Another little pooch right in the same area.
This time he fields it.
Fields it, number 6 there. Oh, and it's taken down immediately. So Bladen Harper there for Duncan. Takes it, tries to get around there. Tackled there, name we haven't said too much tonight, Zach Craig. So
yes, I mentioned him earlier, and we haven't called his number a lot, but he is stepping in there in that defensive role. Again, like I said, we've watched him last 2 or 3 years in basketball. Big old tall kid, great athlete, and I didn't know how he would do in football. But I talked to him today just before the parade, and asking him a little bit about, have you played football in the past? He said, yeah, I played 7th, 8th, and 9th, but he took a year off or 2 maybe, and is back on the team now. And what a contribution he has made to the team on tackling, defense, good coverage back here as the deep safety.
All right, got Rice back there. Get it. Has Holland there to his right. Hands it off to him. Looks like he's got a little bit of room right here.
Zach Craig.
Tackled there by Zach Craig. Takes it out to the 38-yard line. Looks like it should be enough for a first down. But that was probably the best run he's had all night. Good blocking there by the line.
That was a good run, and he found a run, hole to go through. And, again, not to overplay it, but Zach, what an open field tackle that was.
Great tackle. Took his momentum, took his legs. So now looking at the play from the coach. Got Holland in the backfield. Got 2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. Rice gets there, takes it, hands it off to Holland again. Not this time. Oh, and a flag comes in.
Great Tavian Holland on the run.
Tell you what, that's one of those times, kind of like last year. He ran right into Big Ty Smith, had a 7 on one night, a 7 on the other. We'll see what the flag is right here.
There's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, face mask against Newcastle.
Well, that's unfortunate. That play was shut down totally. And to brush up against it is one thing, but to get a personal foul face mask, coach is going to really be disappointed in that. But these things happen, and first and then they over into the racer side of the field, Billy, and they played a lot of the game on their end of the field.
Yes, and so now you're looking at 1st and 10 from the 49, or as I said my first year announcing, the 51. Takes it back there. Rice gets it, hands it off to Holland. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't get any farther. Just clogged it up in there. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Had Lozano in there on the stop along with Taj Smith and Fletcher.
Antonio Brown was coming in from the linebacker position. A good team play, Billy.
Yeah, you are. You're seeing a really good team play. Good calls. Excellent. Excellent strategy to play in Duncan. They're not letting anything get through them, not letting anything get over them. Good job.
Bill, I'm trying to see if Taj is still out there. He plays so much. They may have actually given him a break. I'm trying to see.
Rice gets it, goes up for a pass. Running. Oh, just a little bit outside the reach there, number 13, C.J. Warner. He was on the run. You got to think that he's hearing footsteps in his helmet by now. So that brings up a 3rd down and 10. So get the ball line up there.
Billy, good number 58, Cantrell. I knew his number. Big old guy, big heavy-set fella, and a strong defensive lineman. And I'm glad to see him getting some reps in there.
Okay, got Rice back. He gets the hike. Hands it off to Holland. Holland gets a few yards there. Runs into a sea of Newcastle. There's Todd Smith right there.
There he is. And
number 88, Antonio Brown, and number 7, Tucker Brown.
Looks like he hit one of the linemen there. Looks like big number 76.
And that's, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, that is Lozano. That's Lozano, and he was banged up for a few games, and good to see Lozano back in there. Number 71, Cody Nix, has had a big game. These are some great defensive linemen playing.
So on 4th and 8, they go for it.
Yep. Little hands on hands, but I didn't see any no flag and no foul.
No, I think in those situations they let the defender keep his position.
Yep, you're right.
As long as he's not forcibly moving the offensive guy. So there's going to be a turnover on downs. Newcastle will get the ball on their own 47. 19 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
This may be one of the more remarkable games with one punt that ends on one punt by one of the teams.
That's true.
Has been serving the Tri-City community since 2000.
So they're talking there. Looks like Duncan is ready to go. Newcastle coming out.
Don't have dental insurance? That's not a problem at
Looks like Ashton Schumart has now come out at quarterback. 2 receivers down low, 1 at the top.
And that's Ben Rogers, I think, lined up beside him.
Oh, fakes it to him, takes a run.
Good job, Ashton.
Takes it right up in there, takes it to the 49-yard line.
Comes out.
Number 14, Ashton Schumart on the keeper. Gain of about 2 yards. There's a flag on the play.
It looks like holding against Newcastle, so that'll back them up about 10. See where that takes it back to. Takes it back to the 37. So it will be first down and 20.
Well, again, that was, you don't want to see that. This is an opportunity for this offensive set to get some momentum, get some successes.
Hands it off. Oh, fakes it. Oh, he handed it off there. Met in the backfield.
Number 24, Ben Rogers on the carry.
Ben Rogers just
brought down by number 6, Bladen Harper.
Met there by Harper. Was ready for that one.
The end of the quarter.
And that brings us to the end of the fourth quarter, so we're going to take a break right here. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter. Again, the score, Racers 53, Duncan 0. We'll see you on the other side here on Oklahoma Sports Network.
We are engineers, scientists, and analysts, the roughnecks, pipe fitters, and welders. We are the workforce that produces Oklahoma's oil and natural gas. We find and deliver the energy that makes this state and country go. We do it better, more safely, with more care for our shared environment than anyone in the world. We do it because our prosperity, our national security, and our way of life depends on us. We do it because we love it.
It's no secret that life is busy and you have a million things on your to-do list. Here at Community Bank of Oklahoma, we've made banking simple again. We can help you get to the important things in life, like the big game tonight.
We do all the heavy lifting, so you don't have to.
Race towards us at Community Bank of Oklahoma, because we wouldn't be a community without you.
All right, back here at the Newcastle game. You got Ashton Schumart in there at quarterback. Got 2 receivers down here low. Hands it off there. Oh.
Well, that's twice that someone's breaking through. Just about the time the running back takes the handoff. So there's some losses that you hate to see.
Yes, and so that's going to bring up third down and forever. Looks like about 25. They got to go all the way from the 28-yard line to the 42-yard line.
And Billy, we have some backup in the backfield, but we have a lot of starters still on the line.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're realizing there's going to be a run in there, and so they're sneaking somebody in there real fast.
I think you're right.
Coming around the end. Schumart lines up.
Yeah,
there's a timeout.
We're going to stop and talk about it.
Tell you what, let's take a break right here, and we'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
All right, back here at the Castle. They're lining up here looking at it showing second down and 28. So we'll see how that is going.
I say we're behind the sticks, Billy. There you go.
Oh, no.
Not necessary.
A little bit out in front of him, didn't quite get there. Brings up 3rd down and 28. And we'll see how that goes. That gives me time to talk about and thank our 4th quarter sponsor. 4th quarter sponsor is Focus Federal Credit Union. Drive your dreams with their competitive rates and flexible terms. For more than 69 years, Focus Federal Credit Union has continued to deliver innovative products and services to our membership about all things financial by anticipating needs and delivering exceptional member services. See them at their Tri-City branch, 1097 Northwest 32nd Street in Newcastle. It looks like it was another keeper there. Oh, and here comes a flag. Got a little bit of talking down there.
Has some flags on the play.
So it looks like flags, and maybe after the play, a dead ball fouls.
And this is where the white cap takes out his notebook and starts writing down a number or two. So someone's going to get some information that you better not do that again.
That's right. Setting up conference times with the coach. So we saw that come out pretty good. There were a couple of guys that were congratulating each other on a play well done. And so they're calling the players over to the side. And it looks like you got all the Newcastle players coming over there on the side.
Interesting.
And
so here's one thing the coach is probably saying right now, Billy. We're in district play. Now is not the time to do anything that causes yardage, number one, or number two, get someone ejected that can't play for 2 more games.
Right.
So that's probably among the things he's sharing right now. Don't let this be the time that you find yourself saying something or doing something that gets you ejected.
Well, and what I found is a lot of times, especially thinking this first game of district play, somebody who gloats in this moment usually pays for it the next game or two.
That's a good point. Yep.
So need to keep your character, keep your head about you. I think that's what the coach was saying. Hey, we need to stop that. You see Brigman right there in the middle of them. So we'll see what it says here. Looks like we're about to find out what's taking place here.
However he did it, I kind of admire what I saw there, the whole team.
Looks like holding against Newcastle is declined. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Newcastle. So that's going to back them up even more.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but there's no way you can even see the original first down spot.
Only with binoculars from down there. That is.
You almost need a telescope. So that's called unsportsmanlike. It's going to take him back to, it looks like, the 8-yard line. And so I think it probably was a good time to have a talk with Coach.
What down are they? Fourth down? Because it's dead ball foul.
Oh.
So now you got you not that would be a game changer, but you risk a shutout.
Right.
By having to turn the ball over here.
It looks like we might have. I'm assuming they're not going to go for it on 4th down and 28. So it looks like you're going to have a kick here.
It's got to be more than 28 even. Well, you're right. That's what the scoreboard says. But
well, he marched it back and marched it up. So
okay.
It could have been on both sides.
All right, very good.
So gets back there to punt. Good punt. It's going to hit and bounce. There it goes.
That is a great punt. Who kicked that? Madrano?
It looks like it was Madrano again. Takes it down to the 23-yard line. That's where Duncan is going to start.
That was a great punt and a nice roll after it hit the ground.
So that's an excellent job getting it down there, shifting the ends of the field. So you're going to look at 1st and 10 from the 23 for Duncan. You'll see them coming out. You see the defense coming out. They want a shutout. They don't want to let Duncan score. They want a shutout. So 10:41 left in the game.
Billy, I see number 64 going in on defensive line. That's
wow.
Jace Ledoux. He's getting a little bit of experience there, along with Taj. Taj in there, along with
handoff goes to Holland, takes it up there, gets to about the 27-yard line.
Looks like Ben Rogers was sticking his helmet in there.
Takes it down to, it looks like they're giving him the 28. So it'll be 2nd and 5 yards to go. They line up. Make a substitution. Got 2 receivers down low, 1 receiver up high. Rice back there, Holland to his left. Bring in the tight end, get some extra blocking. Hand off to Holland, takes it up the middle, runs into the line there. But he takes it out to, it looks like the 32-yard line, which is 1 yard short. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Billy, we've got a remarkable number of subs in there, if you will. Non-starters, but kids who play well and play a lot for us. But you've got Ruben in there, looks like a linebacker, along with number 24, Ben Rogers, and number 6, Austin is in there. Several
new people.
Several new people joining 77 Taj still in there, and I think Elcision's still in there, Fletcher. But that's good. They need the experience. They need to have these linebackers getting some experience.
Rice gets the snap, hands it off there.
Good job.
Excellent tackle there. Come back to get him. This is Ian Barker.
Ian Barker.
So it takes him down for a loss, brings up 4th down and 2. And they're probably going to go for it if we
probably not going to do their second punt now.
Judge on the past. Well, and 4 and 2 doesn't seem to be too.
That's right. It's doable.
Too outlandish. But you got the defense up there. You got 2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. Holland on his right, tight in there for extra blocking. He gets it, hands it off to Holland.
Good
job. Does not make it. Oh, they called it a fumble.
It is a fumble.
It's picked up by Ashton Schumart. He takes it in. Touchdown, Newcastle.
I'm not sure about this one.
Everybody thought it was down, but I saw the official throw out his fumble. And they go running, run it back for a touchdown. Ashton Schumart.
They're letting it play.
So they're talking about it. They're all discussing it, but it sounds like it was a touchdown by Ashton Schumart on the fumble.
The runner kind of got slung down and landed on his back, and I didn't know when the ball came out. Well, another good thing to watch on the replay tomorrow.
But I couldn't see it. I have a fence in front of me, and it was right on the other side of that pole.
Number 38, Christopher Perez, set to
So you got Perez, number 38, lining up to hit the extra point. They get it down there.
That's a different kicker.
Gets it through there. And it is good.
It's good.
So with 8 minutes, 31 seconds left, it is now 60 for your Newcastle Racers, 0 for Duncan. Well, I expected a good game. I don't know that I expected this.
This is beyond expectation, and again, another kicker. Wasn't that Perez? That's the first time to see him tonight.
First time
Call his
mentioned
number.
his name, yeah.
And so we've had 4 or 5 kickers score, and several players, and that's a great heads up by Ashton Schumart. You know, that's twice. Either he or one of his team members picked it up. The other one, they called it down. That one, he picked it up, ran it into the end zone. Great play.
Well, and you're seeing some good coaching and good playing. Play till the whistle. There's been a couple times they picked it up and run it back when it was already down.
Mm-hmm.
And that just happened to be the one. I think it surprised everybody because the other ones were down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they're loading up to kick it off again here. Madrano back there at the 40-yard line. Still have Sawyer Rice out there. He's going to be back at about the 10-yard line. We'll see if they kick it all the way back there or if they choose to do just a little bitty pooch kick or see where it goes. Yeah, about in the same spot.
But on
right
the
there.
other side of the field.
Uh-oh. Oh,
he's
stepped out of
yeah,
bounds.
He stepped out.
Boy, howdy, that looks scary. That was a lane that was not recovered.
That's going to be some coaching.
Yes.
Because the other times we've kicked it to the left, to the number. This one kicked it to the right, and the kid was there, and the kid says, hey, I can run with this, and we didn't have someone in the lane.
Well, and you saw the guy that has the lane here by the sideline. He kind of cut in thinking he was going to come back in, and he popped out to the outside.
Yep.
So good thing he was that close to the line, and the other defense caught up with him.
So true.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Duncan on the 46-yard line of their own. And so they're lining up going from right to left, as you can see on the screen.
Number 74, Garrett Pratt, is in there on the defensive line. Number 71, Cody Nix, has get a lot of playing time. But his older brother was an excellent player for the Racers, and they say Cody is just going to be every bit as effective as his older brother.
So Rice back there going to get it. Oh, that was close. He comes out. Oh, and he just goes down.
Yeah.
Probably smart thinking. You had number 31 there ready to hit him. That was Barbie, a name we've called several times tonight.
And watching Cody Nix go in, he held his ground. He didn't just run in there. He waited to see what the quarterback was going to do. Quarterback fell down, but I kind of admired Nix, but for just kind of staying in place to find out which direction he was going.
That was a very smart play, keeping covered on that pass. So they line up here. You got Rice back there, Holland to his left, 2 receivers down low. Hands it off to Holland. He gets through the line, takes it out to the 41.
I think Duncan needs to just keep it on the ground. Holland can break one eventually if he keeps going.
Yeah, they're running the same thing over and over, so I don't want to think that they're just trying to run it out. But you're looking at
but it would be okay to run it out.
Yes.
I mean, you at this point in time, you need the clock to run. And I don't know, are we still stopping the clock? It may be a constant clock now.
Rice fakes the handoff, comes back for a pass. Good pass out there, number 4. Excellent tackle. That's probably the best pass I've seen from Rice tonight.
Yeah, and good coverage
Gets
out there.
There to Boston White.
He's brought down number 28.
Takes it down to the 43-yard line in Newcastle. That's enough for a first down. Very good job by them. Excellent tackle there. They're saying keep the clock going. 6:50 left to go in the game.
Yeah, but
Rice back there. Wow, came right at him. Oh, you get some good distance there with Holland. Excellent job. Picks up about 6 yards on that run.
11, Brody Foster.
So it brings up 2nd down and 4. They're looking. They're wanting to get some in the end zone. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
There's an intensity.
And they know we have a lot of substitutes in there, and they kind of they were pinning their ears back on defense, taking advantage of the younger players, and now they're trying to do their best. And I can't blame them. They want to get on the scoreboard.
Got number 10 going in motion. Pitch it out to him on the end around. It's got some good blockers out there. Pushes him all around the side. Wow, great tackle out there at the 36-yard line. Tackle there.
I didn't get that.
Ashton Schumart out
what
there.
A play.
I don't know if you noticed, he was being blocked and even getting off the block and making the tackle.
He did. He slid down and got the runner right around the legs, and he may have saved a lot of additional ground.
Well, he definitely saved a first down. So it makes it 3rd down and 2 right there at the 36-yard line. Rice back there. Hands it off to Holland there, and it looks like he dives out.
Well, very close.
It looks like they're going to give it to him. Dives out there to the 34-yard line. Got a racer down here.
Like might be Ben. Well, I won't guess.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, Ben Rogers getting up slow.
They're going to come out and take a look at Ben Rogers. If you're okay, let's just go ahead and take a short break right here, and we'll come back and find out what's going on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's no secret that life is busy and you have a million things on your to-do list. Here at Community Bank of Oklahoma, we've made banking simple again.
We can help you get to the important things in life, like the big game tonight.
We do all the heavy lifting, so you don't have to.
Race towards us at Community Bank of Oklahoma, because we wouldn't be a community without you.
At CFD, our mission is to deliver quality dentistry by providing big practice benefits with a little practice feel. Since 2008, we've updated our look, technology, and have added new smiles to our tenured staff to better care for you right here at home. Convenience for you is one of our biggest goals, and we often provide same-day treatment to minimize your time off work. We are open Monday through Friday to serve you. Visit cfdok.com for details. We look forward to seeing you at our big little practice.
Welcome back here. I want to thank everybody for sticking with us here. Oklahoma Sports Network will be at every game. This is actually the halfway point with the season. But you can watch us. You can even go on the app and watch previous games. Looks like they're getting him up, and he's walking off the field there.
Well, that's good to see, putting some weight on that right leg, right ankle.
If you don't know where to find Oklahoma Sports Network, you can find it on Roku. You can find it on Apple. You can also find it just on the app, oksportsnet.com, and you can download it there, put it on your phone, watch it wherever you're at. We're just glad you stuck around and appreciate you being here.
Billy, I just enjoy so much. I'll just say how much I enjoy, watching these games with playback with you and Josh. I don't miss many games. I've had occasion where that's the only way I could watch it is on, streaming. But y'all so much fun to watch, and you do such a great job.
Excellent run there by Holland. Takes it out to about the 25-yard line. That brings up, I believe, 2nd and 1. No, 2nd and 1. So that's a good job. He starts like in one direction and cuts back to the other. Does a real good cut there.
It's amazing he hasn't broke any open. Just kudos to the defense for staying with him. But he looks like a great runner. He just hasn't broken any really significant runs.
Yes, I was watching him on film, and he did not get taken down by the first guy. So he's a strong runner. Okay, line up there. Got two receivers down low, one up high. Rice back there, gets the ball, hands it off to Holland. He cuts it back to the right, gets enough for a first down.
Oh. And good job, defense.
Takes it down. They're going to give him to the 22-yard line. That'll be enough. Duncan first down. Got people getting up. Got one player a little slow to get up.
Cantrell, you don't just put one hand up to help him up.
They're telling Cantrell to go back down, sit there. So it looks like we're going to have another injury timeout here. It is 1st and 10 for Duncan on the 22-yard line. 4:16 left to go in the game.
What's next week, Billy? Remind us again. You went through the schedule.
Next week is Midwest City, at Midwest City.
Yeah,
so
right.
We'd love to have you come down there, support the team by being there in the stands. But if you can't do that, we'd love to have you back here watching us as we stream it for you and talk about things that are going on. I look forward to a great game next week.
I do too, and I knew the answer to the question before I asked you because we've been looking for this game and next week. This was our first 5A1 district game. We knew that Midwest City is that team that we want to see how we do against them. And then we've got a little bit of a weaker program. It looks like on paper after that, and then we got Lawton Mac. So next three games, it's a triple bypass.
It is.
It is a triple bypass. If we get through all three of those, we get a bypass quite a bit because that leaves us two teams to play. So these next 3 weeks are going to be very critical to our successful schedule.
And 5A is an exciting class, so we'll have some exciting games. Rice gets back there, gets the ball, hands it off to Holland. He runs it up the middle, gets wrapped up pretty quick, makes about 1 yard. So it looks like he got there. Big number 73, Blake Allen takes him down there. Pick up a 1 yard, brings up 2nd and 9, 3:55 left to go in the game. Stick with us after the end of the game. Gene and I will talk about this game. Looking forward to the next one. And just again, want to thank you for being with us tonight and watching the game with us. So Duncan is looking for get their play in from their coaches. They line up. You got the layered receivers, 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Holland there to his left. He gets the ball, hands it off. Oh, was almost out there in the backfield. Hands it off there. Holland pushes his way down to the 20-yard line.
Good pursuit by Fletcher. Fletcher and Tucker Brown.
So Fletcher and Tucker Brown working together over there.
Number 32, Johnny Shawn, is in there at defensive end, Billy. And we haven't called his number yet, but he's been on almost every play.
Yeah, getting to call some new players. That's kind of what you get in a game like this. Just under 3 minutes left to play.
74, Garrett Pratt. 73, you just mentioned him, Allen.
Well, Gets the ball there, hands it off again to Holland. He's actually good stiff arm right there. Takes it down, picks up a couple of yards there.
Number 11, Brody Foster.
They're going to let him get down to about the 17-yard line. Got to get down to the 7-yard line.
Pretty big for this group of defenders, Billy. 4th and 5.
Apologize, got to get down to the 12-yard line for a first down. So you're looking at about 4th and 5. So they're lining up, ready to go. They're going to see what they can do. You got 2 receivers down low, 2 at the top, layered up. Holland to the right. Fakes the handoff, comes back with the pass. Got some good. And he gets a touchdown, Duncan. Excellent catch right there. Just caught us sleeping. He came out just a little bit and danced around and then got back there.
Yep. Yeah, that was a great play. He got an open receiver, one of the few wide open receivers he's had. So kudos to Duncan, sticking with it. These guys have not laid down. They've not given up. They've had a tough, job keeping up with the Racer defense, and they just keep on trying. So congratulations on them getting into the end zone.
Got Bryson Millen on the extra point. He sets up back there, comes, boots it through.
It's good.
And it is good. So now with 1:58 left to go, the score is now 60 points for Newcastle, 7 points for Duncan. And we'll take a break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll see you on the other side here to finish up and wrap up this game. Again, stick with us. After the game, we'll have some comments about the game and look into next week. See you on the other side of these commercials here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. All right, well, Newcastle has this pretty well in hand, but we're going to line up for the last 1:58. See Duncan coming out, ready to kick it off. Switching sides there. Don't know, what would you do, Gene, at this point? Would you try it onside?
If I'm Duncan, they probably will. What do they have to lose?
That's true.
And let's see if Newcastle is prepared for it, because they're running deep. They're playing as though it's going to be a deep. If it is onside, you're going to have the players outnumbered by 2-1.
Yeah, they're coming up. They're expecting something. Let's see what they get here.
Got to go at least to the 50.
So here he comes. Just does a little pooch.
Deep onside.
Fair catch.
Job. Now, if you ask me what I do with the Racers, I'm not anxious to just pile on to the score, but these players that he's going to send on the field now need to have some success. Right. So I kind of hope for them to get some yardage gains if they can stick it into the end zone. I doubt if he'll be real aggressive to do anything like that. There's no need to run up the score. Just like to see these kids make get a first down or two to get some little bit of success on the ground.
I'm with you, Gene. I'd like to see them just run some rushing plays, see how the blocking schemes go, see what it's like to get into real play. Some of these guys haven't been there probably in a while. And so just to kind of feel when that defense is leaning back on you, get some success running.
And if Rogers isn't able to respond, then I thought we might see, and it's going to be Reuben. Anytime now you could also see number 10, Colton Bradley, out there. This is basically a second-string offensive set.
It looks like you got Reuben way back there.
Oh, okay. We're going to take a knee. Really? He waited a little bit because a little bit too much time. I think it's
a good thing he's a fast kneeler, or he'd have gotten an ear full of a red helmet.
That's right.
So they're going to let this go down. 36 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to let it go down to about 1 minute. Then they'll take another kneel. I'm pretty sure it'll be a little bit faster than that last one. Doesn't look like Duncan is going to call a timeout. They're ready to, well, if it was OU, it'd be putting the horses in the barn.
There you go.
So they're going to wait up here. 14 seconds on the play clock. A lot of sitting and staring.
I can't do my math quickly enough to know, but it just seems like there's still going to be time on the clock.
Okay, takes it, downs it. Got a minute 5 on the clock.
Yep.
So the time, 33 seconds on the play clock. That'll take it down to about 22.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe they can down it again. And
okay.
then
Yep.
That'll be it.
The coaches knew. I just couldn't remember how much. Yeah, but with 40-second play clock, that'll do it. Well, that's good. There's no need to pile on any more points. And great game, though, and good for the Racers. And
it is. So he goes, downs it. It looks like it is now fourth down, and they don't have to hike it again.
Right, we'll be shaking hands.
So.
Led out there by number 77, Taj Smith. He's played a great game. Antonio Brown, Cody Nix. These guys needed it. No one needs a lopsided, but these guys needed the victory.
Yes, they needed the success out here, and I thought they did it very well. Did real good on it. So I know the players are pleased. I know the coaches are pleased. I know the fans are pleased.
Yep.
So it was a good game. Again, the final score is 60 by the Racers, 7 by Duncan. Tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break real quick, and then stick around. We'll wrap this game up. Look ahead to Midwest City. We'll be right back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
You can look up at our screen right here. That's our lifeblood. That's how we know what's going on at 14,700 foot.
Because you're completely blind otherwise.
That's correct.
People don't really understand the level of tech that's going on.
Yes, sir. Well, this whole thing is extremely high tech. I mean, just the ability to be able to drill down 13,000 feet and then put 90-degree turn in the well and then drill out another 3 miles.
It doesn't matter how casually you say it. It's a freaking miracle, man.
Yes, sir.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right. So you see there, the total was 60-7. And I just want to take a second to thank Eric Ledoux, his All-State. So we try and run every instant replay. Can't comment on every one of them. But I do want to thank Eric Ledoux for his sponsorship for the instant replay games, replay shots. So thank you very much, Eric Ledoux. And you guys be sure and get to and talk to him about insurance. Well, Gene, 60-7. I don't know that you could ask for a better thing. What are some things you saw tonight?
Well, I was trying to think back to what we were talking about before the kickoff. One thing we said, we felt like both teams, this was a must-win game. Not because it was win or go home, but just it was so important for the upcoming games. For Duncan, they've got to be remarkably disappointed. Not only that they lost this game, but it was so one-sided. For Newcastle, I don't know how good to feel. We played a program that had trouble getting anything going, had made a lot of mistakes, allowed us to have the ball back and score a lot. I know the coaches have a lot to coach about. They're always going to be looking for things we can do better. So I think it's really the best medicine for us right now to have a win like this and still have the ability for the coaches to find things that can be improved upon before we get up to Midwest City next week.
Well, and I absolutely agree with you, Gene. It was a very good game. I know they needed this. I was, to be honest with you, a little bit surprised. When you look on paper, when you look in our district, you see Newcastle and Duncan right there almost mirroring each other. So I was expecting more of a tighter game. Not upset, and I don't want to disrespect anybody. Just a second. but I was a little bit surprised by the ending score.
Yep.
But I think it was a good game. You're absolutely right. This is a momentum-shifting game for us going down into district play.
Mm-hmm.
And also in rankings, we got the 15, beat them by 15. Looking forward to a game next week. So tell me a little bit about some of the excitement or some of the things you might think about going into next week.
Well, for one thing, I have the joy of being part of the coaches show. So Tuesday night, we'll have the coaches show, and that gives us an opportunity. We always reflect back on the game we just finished, of course, and the game we're facing. So we're going to learn more about Midwest City, by the way, when we talk to the coaches Tuesday night. But I think the excitement is going to be we had a homecoming game, had homecoming day today, parade. They had a homecoming event kickoff last night. I didn't attend that here at the school. But it's just a great weekend for the Racers to have such a strong victory over a team that we'd never seen before, or you say back in the previous century or two. I don't know when we played Duncan, but just almost an unknown. And welcome to 5A. And so I'm excited about it. I'm excited about hearing what the coaches say. Coaches are going to talk about things we could have done better. That's fine. But the number of players that contributed, and some of the exciting plays, I'll be able to tell you even more after I watch the game again tomorrow on replay, because this will be the fun one to watch.
But I look forward to watching your show. It's at Luigi's on Tuesday night. Starts at 6:30. Got the great Gene, got the great Gerald and Uriah there on the production. Yeah. And I know you'll have a lot of information there.
And we love people coming out. You can watch us. You can watch us live, or you can watch us on replay. But come to Luigi's, eat there. They always offer a special there on a show night. So, yeah.
So I think now one of the things I'm looking to next week and kind of what they're going to say through this, I like that it wasn't a perfect game. I like that there were some things that happened that they're going to have to talk to the players about. I think coming off the last 3 games to have a game like this feels really good for these guys.
Right.
But there's some things they did tonight they're not going to be able to do against Midwest City or Bishop McGinnis. They're not going to be able to do those things like they did tonight. And so those are some things that need fixed. Also some big mistakes that they made, getting involved in jawing and stuff. You can't do that against those big teams.
Right.
Those will cost you.
And now I'm feeling like our game with Midwest City is how I felt coming into this game. This is a pivotal. I guess maybe every game is from here on out. But now Midwest City is going to be stronger than Duncan, I think. Their program, I think they're going to be stronger than Duncan. How do we match up with them? How do we perform? How do we behave with them? Because that will tell us, what we're going to see in a couple of weeks later at Lawton Mac. So every week's a test.
And think about it, we probably surprised Duncan tonight. They probably didn't realize this was us.
Yep.
You're not going to surprise people here in a week or two.
That's true.
They're going to know what's coming. They're going to be planning for you. Yep. I think Newcastle was hard to plan against their games with Elgin, Tuttle, and Blanchard.
Yep.
And so now you're going to see them. They're going to look at this tape. They're going to see some things that we do. I'm so happy for TJ having a breakout game. Did a great job tonight, 2 touchdowns. So I'm excited about that. Well, great job, guys, tonight. Missed Josh a little bit. Just kidding. I hope Josh is having a good time there getting ready for the big game tomorrow with OU and Auburn. But we had a great night tonight. Gene, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Billy. Appreciate it. I really enjoyed this game.
And if you didn't know, Gene and I are really good friends. We talk football whether there's a microphone and a camera or not.
Yeah.
And so we enjoyed this. I enjoyed having you right here.
And I jokingly, if sometimes even tonight, I said, why don't we do this play, do that. I even took Coach Brickman. I said, Coach, all the years I've been in the press box, we're always yelling that you should have run a different play. So it's just part of having fun and enjoying it. I really admire him. His play calling is great. I just love seeing this team. So, and I love talking to you about Racer Sports. We'll be yakking it up all week long anyway.
Exactly.
Whether we're at the coffee shop or whatever we're doing. So.
So thank you very much, Gene, for being here. I want to thank Carson Wade over here on the production did a great job. You couldn't see it. It wasn't filmed, but he kept me in line with the sponsors and commercials and kept me from making a real fool of myself. And I want to thank Uriah Martinez. Great on the camera. Again, this is a radio show, if not for Uriah.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate him and did a great job tonight. Just feeling good going home from this win. So, guys, look forward to seeing you. Again, watch the Coaches Show on Tuesday night at 6:30. From Luigi's, go in person, cheer along, be a part of the audience. You'll enjoy that. They'll talk to some coaches, talk to some players. And we will see you next week. Pre-game starts at 6:30. Game starts at 7. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.